bikes, left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim, stream, and the others are nothing. Nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Is too big for him. Top decks like a god. Swing for the fences. Breaking bikes, left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim, stream, and the others are nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler.
What is up, guys? We are live and welcome all to the stream. We have on here Boring Boings, we have Hydro Penguin, Dead Spaz, Carsonator, Eclipse, Celeste, Hydro Penguin once again, and everybody else. Oh man, I went to bed late because I was again scrolling on my phone. I have a problem I need fixing. So we need this coffee ASAP to wake up properly, but we are 1 day away, less than 2 days away, to be more accurate, until POE2, and I could not be more excited. Grew up like 2 weeks ago, my partner told you in the chat to wake me up because I was asleep on the couch. I was so stunned, I thought it was a fever dream. Benny, wake up. Stop being lazy. It was incredible. Partner screen recorded it, and it's my alarm now. Oh, no. Okay, I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. I support this. Very good. Hey, Grap, I want to use your theme song for my phone ringtone. Is there any link to it on YouTube? You mean the intro song I have on here? A sec. I have it somewhere. No, I have it on my PC. Tell you what. Go on Discord and send me a private message. And I think I should be able to just find the recording somewhere, because I use it on my, I don't know where I have it saved, but it's somewhere, dude. Let me see here. Where would I have it? In OBS, right? Where is that? Is that in Documents? OBS stuff? Is this a song? Let me see. Yeah, it is. All right, I have it. Sent. Let me see here. It's OBS stuff. Documents. All right, you got it now. That should make it easier. Enjoy. There are only classes yet, and I still can't decide what to pick first. Yeah, it's a tough choice. I will probably go over my pick today, I think, or tomorrow. I'm not sure whether I should just make the total recap of what I'm going to play today or tomorrow. I want to see what other people are playing. I want to see what is going on, if there's any new news. I doubt there's much new news happening, but we'll see as well. Any videos you should watch, just send them my way. I can open them, have them saved on the side, and we'll go through a few of them. At the moment, I have Zizarin's video ready for his plans from early access. I have somebody else's as well, and I'm stacking them up. But I think our build is going to be pretty cool. I think we have a very cool build to do, and it should be fun. The more I think about it, the more excited I am to play it. I'm just not sure exactly how I'm going to scale the character, but that'll come with time. I think we've got a pretty unique approach. I haven't seen anybody talk about our approach at all, so I think we're going to enjoy ourselves. Only thing I can't figure out is what to put in cast on while channeling. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. I also might go blood magic, but I'm not sure how good HP sustain is. And also, if I go blood magic, I lose a mana flask, which kind of sucks. So maybe not. Wait, where's my desktop audio? Oh no, I turned it off. Give me a sec. I put off my Valheim music, which is obligatory to have this early in the morning. All right, here we go. That's the wrong one. Where is it? Hello? Huh? Okay, I think this is it. You ate it? How dare you? All right, is it working? There it is. Nice. Sweet. So, you guys excited? You pumped up for, well, you know, it's funny. It's not going to be my next stream. It's going to be the stream after that. I wish it was next stream. I wish I could just hype it up for next stream, but we still have one more stream to go before we start playing. Dual wield two-handers, neurons activated. Do keep in mind, you probably won't be able to do that right off the bat, okay? It's going to take a while to get probably enough attributes to dual double wield. I don't think you can do it immediately. Yo, what's up, Fenris? How you doing, man? Gemling? What about him? I think it's not that I think. I know the easiest character to dual wield two-handers with is Titan. Because you have the node that gives you double value off of every passive small point, right? So you can just stack up strength like crazy that way. Every 5 strength is actually 7.5, which is pretty cool. So you want to get it down as fast as possible. That's probably the play. You've been theorycrafting all day, so I might have found something that a lot of people are overlooking. All right, let's hear it. Tell me. What have you found? What are people overlooking? He doubles attributes too. Oh yeah, wait, no, he doesn't. He doubles the effect of attributes. So he doesn't let you wield earlier. He just gives you double the effect that they give, right? Two very different things. It doesn't happen earlier. It happens at the same time. You just double dip into your strength, but then all your other small nodes don't double, right? It's only the strength portion of it. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm waiting to see what Fenris has to say while I have my coffee. I think I'm going to wake up pretty well today. Also, I've been getting fat so fast, chat. I think I'm going to have to start my diet earlier. I'm not sure if I'm weird, but the only thing I'm sure about the start is what class I'm going to play. I'm wondering whether I should start softcore or hardcore. Probably still SSF, but that's open too. And a lot of people do like the trading, but that's me. It's like I just can buy everything. Obviously, to be able to buy it and sell. SSF usually have good weapons for other classes. Big decision, obviously, is whether to go softcore or hardcore. Early access will remain in their own realm for start. Yeah, so my understanding is that If you die in hardcore, you get sent straight to softcore. So it's not a big deal to start hardcore and then just continue softcore if you die. So I think the easy choice is just everybody should start hardcore. And when they die, you know, you can choose whether you want to keep playing your character or start a new one. If strength gives 5% physical fizz, damage, he gets 10% fizz. Yes. Correct. That's how it works. It doubles the effect of your strength, int, and dex. Into the breach for Acolyte says you're considered in a breach when active. Wait, does it say that? I don't remember those words, but okay. Does that mean that the breach tree would be available at all times for monk? I don't know. I don't know, actually. I don't know how that works. I don't know what the breach tree does. Do we know what it does? Because it might just be like you deal more damage to like breach monsters and stuff. Ayo Graps, how are you? Been following since lore. Would you ever consider making content for other card games? Snapper, Pokemon Pocket, or Hearthstone, or Yu-Gi? I'd rather watch your content. Yo, what's up, Bosim? Yeah, for sure. If I had one, I wanted to play. So let's have a look. Pokemon Pocket. I would love to play it if it was a PC game. I don't like mobile games. I don't enjoy them much. I played it a little bit on my phone just to test it to see if I was down to try streaming it, and it's just annoying. It takes like 10 minutes to open one pack because you have to wait for the button to skip, and it's made for mobile, and I don't want to do it. It's not a fun process. Hearthstone, I already play a lot of Hearthstone. I burnt out of it. It's not something I really want to revisit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Never really caught my attention. Listen, I guarantee you, if Pokemon Pocket had come out on PC, I'd be streaming it. I love Pokemon. I love card games. And if it was on PC, well-made card game, I'd be the first one saying, "Hey, chat, let's party." You know, that's me. But there's just no card game I want to play. Now, it's not the fact that I can play it on BlueStacks or not. I just don't enjoy the UI, the everything. Right? I tried it on phone. It's not my cup of tea. Chad, I could be making thousands of dollars a month playing Pokemon. Okay? I have all the incentives in the world to play it. I just don't want to play it. For sure, it's still cramped. Yeah. So, it is what it is. What are you going to do? C'est la vie. But look, that's not to say there won't be a great card game coming out in the future. All we know, Pokemon might say, holy crap, look at the money we're making. Let's make a PC version. I don't think Grab can handle Poker Rogue. If poker skills translate, I would destroy it, but probably don't really. It is more beginner friendly, yes, PopChain, absolutely. And everyone's getting a relatively fresh start. Of course, a lot of Path of Exile 1 knowledge carries over, but a lot of it is new. I look good this morning, thank you. Can you show me the back of your hair? Of this part? This part? This? Sure. What's up, Jekyll? How you doing? Your hair is so long. Yeah, it's up. It's been growing for a while now. I'm probably cutting it soon. And by soon, in like 4 months, 5 months. Hello, bro. Long time no see. Yo, what's up, Jekyll? Hello to you too. Majestic. It's growing. And it's a pain in the ass. Equals Pokemon roguelike. Oh, okay. Okay. Good morning, dude. What do you think about playing POE2 co-op? ARPGs usually feel like single-player experiences, but I would like to play with friends this time. Extremely viable. Actually, quite fun. I played POE1 co-op with a friend before. It's a good time. It's well built to be played co-op. You'll enjoy yourself. Absolutely. Not only that, I think the campaign is probably a lot more fun in co-op because you can revive friends in the campaign. So if you're fighting like something and your friend dies, you can revive him. But that's only for campaign. In maps, you can't. Saw some first-time PoE vids on YouTube lately. The first reaction to the massive skill tree is always hilarious. Yeah, 6-person, correct. I don't know if it means 6 people apart from yourself, in meaning 7 total, or just 6 total. Not sure. I'm pretty good, man. That's how you learn to play the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely fun, for sure. That's why I taught my friend how to play the game, and now he has more hours than me. I taught him how to play... so, I actually taught him how to play hardcore. He doesn't play hardcore anymore. So I invited my friend, like, he was a big... He loved to play Grim Dawn, and I tried to play that a little bit with him. I got bored of it. I wasn't a fan of the classes and everything, but I kept like, man, you got to try Path of Exile. It's just a better version of Grim Dawn. He's like, well, that's impossible. And he's like, yeah, I've seen it. I'm not a fan, blah, blah, blah. So one day I got him to play co-op with me, and he made a Earthquake character, and he hated it, by the way. He hated it. Now, to be fair, maybe I should not have recommended Earthquake for him, because it does require a lot of, like, less duration to feel really good. And my character was very zoom. I think I was playing Archmage, so he just watched my character destroy stuff and his character do nothing, so he kind of felt like shit. And eventually, I think he died like level 50 on his first hardcore character, which is getting pretty far, let's be fair. Getting to 50 is not bad. And then he's like, yeah, this sucks balls, and he quit. Well, eventually he came back and he played a softcore character, and he fell in love with it. So I guess hardcore is not for everyone. He just hated the idea of dying and losing his character. But yeah. He came back for softcore a while later, and now he probably has like 3,000-4,000 hours. I've only got 1,900. Now, to be fair, my 1,900 is not a fair representation. I have a few hundred more hours back when POE2 POE first launched in like the super like betas. So I probably have maybe like 400 more hours, so maybe like 2,400. Last time I'm watching you play lore and TFT, and after that I almost not watched some streams except some streamers of Hearthstone. Okay. All right. You get more XP? No, you get nothing in hardcore. Hardcore is just the same as softcore, except you have the privilege of saying I've never died. If you're playing hardcore and you're trading with somebody who's level 99, you know he's never died. That's the only cool part about it. And it's a different economy, obviously. It's a different server. Everybody playing has never died, and I just like the vibe of it. Also, I gotta say, people are a lot nicer than hardcore servers. For example, you go to play like softcore and you try to like you try to, what is the word? Not bargain. You try to barter for items like, hey, I see you're selling this flask. Would you be willing to take four chaos instead of 5? People just block you. People in softcore have haggle. People in softcore have, it's like they have no patience. It's like they're just entirely tuned out of the game. They're just zooming, and they have no time for anything. They don't talk, they don't chat. Whereas in hardcore, it's super chill. Everybody's laying back, relaxing. 90% of people are in their base chatting in chat, because again, in hardcore, if you zone out too much, you die, and you lose your character. So people have to be a little bit more awake, and that makes them more friendly. We're so close, I wish I can just time skip. We are close. Yo, what's up, Wait, you were not Russian. You were from... Where were you from? I'm trying to remember. Trying to recall. Almost there? We are almost there. We're very close. Okay. Mongolia. What language do you speak in Mongolia? You are Russian, Jekyll. Okay. All right. Is it Mongolian? Yeah, I know just a few phrases in Russian, that's it. I can say, как ты поживаешь? Доброе утро. Я не говорю по-русски. That's like I got a few catchphrases and then I'm out. Is that a lore t-shirt? It is. Yeah, Legends of Runeterra. It was given to me when I went to LA to Riot headquarters on the trip. They gave us some pretty cool things. Bordered by Russia to the north and China to the south. Okay, got it. So that's why you have Russian alphabet, well, Cyrillic alphabet in your name. I wonder if that means you speak Chinese as well. I can see it. All right, chat. Let's. I'm finished with coffee. We could dive into a little bit of videos to watch. Start things off. Unless you guys want to chill for like 5 more minutes and talk about something random. Let me know. What do you guys want to do? Also, is there any vid I need to see? Any Path of Exile news or something of that nature? Let's see here. pathofexile.com. If they have any official news coming out. Home. If we play hardcore co-op, I can revive them and their character doesn't go softcore. No, that's not how it works in hardcore. That's in softcore. It just means you don't have to like re-enter the map in the waypoint. You can be revived exactly where you died. What is this? Legal? Please accept the current terms and conditions and privacy note. But what? What do you mean? Wait a second. It's telling me I have to... What do you mean, legal? By checking this box, you're agreeing to privacy notice and cookies notice. Alright, whatever. I accept. GG has me by the balls. I can't not accept. There's a FAQ for early access. And that was out November 21st, so that's not new. Ascendancy class yesterday, so nothing new on the website. Alright. Random stuff to talk. I'm up for 23 hours. Finished my night shift and run coffee to see you. Well, I hope you enjoy the stream. Have you listened to the new song? I don't know which one we're talking about here. What song? There's a Crypt video that he made. It would be interesting for class building thoughts. When did he make it? Is it like a day ago? I'll watch it. If it's like 7 days ago, I don't feel like watching it. Because it'll be outdated on things we already know or things that have changed yesterday. Do you have the link? I'll pop it open. You can watch a few videos and see if there's anything we missed. Sounds like a cheat. I mean, it's just during the campaign. You have to keep in mind, the general philosophy in Path of Exile is campaign is tutorial. So even though campaign will take you like 40, 50 hours in your first try, it's still a tutorial, right? It slowly introduces you to everything in the game in a very nice... Now, I wonder how... Okay, so people are saying it took them like 40 hours to do campaign. Is that right? On their first try? Like new players? Can it really be 40 hours? That sort of sounds insane to me. It's got to be... Maybe they meant... Maybe like... I don't know. Jonathan does the first 3 acts in 4 hours. Okay. So... That seems more like normal pace in Path of Exile 1. Because... Okay, chat. I am a GigaChat Pro when it comes to Path of Exile 1. How long do you think it takes me to finish campaign in POE 1? Let's see it. What do you guys think? How long does it take me to get to maps usually in POE 1? Take your guesses. I have 1,900 hours in the game on Steam. Probably a few hundred more elsewhere. 6 hours? Bro. 10? Like 9 hours. 8, 9 hours. But listen, that's because I don't zoom through. I've never cared to zoom through chat. I take my time. I have fun. Probably take like 8 hours, yeah. Probably like 8 hours, 8.5 hours. It depends what I'm playing, what form of hardcore I'm playing. If it's like Gauntlet, Ruthless, it takes me more. Because I really just play it safe. If I'm playing like normal hardcore, like League Start, it might be faster. But in general, I just chillax. You can't take your time after doing the same campaign for 100th time. Well, I don't understand. Like, you're going to be doing the maps for the 100th time as well. Nothing changes. For me personally, I actually like the campaign more than I like mapping. It's just me. First time I played PoE, it took me like 20 hours. Yeah, that's like the first try, right? Coming from Diablo, I'm guessing the campaign may take me 20 hours. Probably. I wonder how long it'll take me to finish campaign in PoE2. Probably a while, because I'm going to be playing it safe. Also, the build I'm putting together looks so much fun. I'm so excited to play it. I've got a really cool idea for a build, and I think it might work. I hope it works. It's dependent on a few things. I need to make it tanky enough to tank one-shots that are AoE, mostly. But overall, I'm excited to give it a shot, to give it a try. What's really weird is I don't know what skills are considered AoE. So you guys remember that fight where you're fighting the guy with the really big column that he's using of stone and he's hitting people? It's like a big white monkey. That's what it looks like. Like a gorilla, but not really a gorilla. It's something different. We saw it like 2 days ago on stream, the fight. I think it's Act 3, and the guy died to it a few times. And it was doing a few one-shots. You guys recall that fight? I'm wondering if those attacks are AoE or not. And if they can be blocked or not. Like, I don't know what skills are specifically AoE versus single target hits. Because it seems like all boss attacks look AoE-ish, right? That's what it looks like to me. I actually should open Dreamcore's video. So let me open Dreamcore's YouTube. Alright. That's a really in-the-fence case. It's way too big for... Yeah, I don't know if you can block that. Way too small for a slimy. I don't know what to think of it. So I'm going to open a few of his videos here as well. Passive tree support, Theorycraft, blood magic, thorns, character sheet breakdown, keystone mechanics. Where's his video that we saw? I'm pretty sure he played it. Where is it? Why can't I find it? Was it not his? Whose video was that we saw play? I can't find the video. I've made my decision going hardcore, have next 10 years with this game. There it is, man. That's how I see it as well. I am in no rush to finish campaign and get to endgame. What's the rush? Like, what do I gain from getting there earlier? Nothing really. So, your league starting Invoker and Lentil Bow, and then for the second build, you're going Legionnaire Strength Stack. That sounds fun. It does. I'm surprised with your name being Legion, you don't just go Legionnaire first and say YOLO. Screw it. Alright, let me pop a few videos up. I think we should start watching some content. Sup, Sir Nerdler. Yo, what's up, Aphorize? Is F playing POE2? I have no... Wait, what? I have no idea. You mean the guild from Ashes? Yo, what's up, Kiryu? How you doing? I'm too fat to be Eren Yeager right now. They're disbanded. Rip. Yeah, it's a troll. They split up. Got it. I'm afraid to hit a wall. I doubt you're ever going to hit a wall, though. Like, especially in softcore, right? What kind of wall can you possibly hit softcore? You just get stronger. Respick a note or two. I doubt it's ever going to happen. Alright. Man, I've let myself get too fat. This bulk went way too fast. I was supposed to bulk all the way to January 1st, but I've put on so much body fat that I gotta start cutting soon. I'm gonna start cutting in 11 days. I gotta go on a diet. Your boy has become beefy and fat. So yeah, dieting in 11 days. Which was the original plan, but yeah. All right, let me see. Do I have the crypt video? I don't have it. I'm looking for it though. Dreamcore, best minions, Valheim music. The only video I want to see is mercenary gameplay. Whose video was that? The one everybody watched. Mercenary gameplay POE2. It came out like 3 or 4 days ago. It was all 3 acts. I forgot. Was it Ziggy? It might have been. There's one from 4 days ago here. Let's see if this is the one. It's not it. Is it from Ziggy D? Are you sure? I'm talking about the one where you got to see him fight the bosses. And he dies to the last boss like twice. Yeah, if you guys find that video, let me know, and I'll put it on as well. POE Noob here. Oh, you prefer the Okay, I think it was Havoc, actually. I think you're right. 1 day, 13 hours. We're both won't be on for 2 days. Yeah. Havoc, Merce, video, POE2. POE Noob here, but when I play POE1, I used Path of Building, which helped me a lot. Is there something going to be available? I don't think it launched, but probably soon after people are going to put stuff together. If I had to make a guess. Where's Havoc's video? Give me a sec. Videos. Is this the guy? I don't think it's his, no. Alright, never mind. We're not going to watch it. Have you played Last Epoch? I can link it if you want. Yeah, please give it to me. Put the link in chat. Mr. Streamer, what do you think would be fun duo team for playing with a friend? Thank you there. Rip. Oh, this is the one. You got it, man. Good job. Thank you. I think anything works, man. Honestly. I think anything. Just both play whatever class you want, because campaign is going to be easy. Alright, so this is the boss we were talking about, right? Where's the guy at? This guy. Let me turn off Valheim real quick. Alright, we're good to go. This guy here. I'm pretty sure that you can active block, right? Can you actively block this or not? Does active blocking stop that hit? That hit right there, see, that kills him. Should be able to block that. But you're not able to block AoEs. That looks kind of like an AoE. Am I crazy? It looks like a ground targeted AoE. Isn't that a red flare? Oh, is it only red flares that can't be blocked for bosses? Okay, I saw the red flare there. You might be right. No, that's not a red flare. That's him targeting him. No, that's not a red flare. That's just when he puts the mouse over the boss. See, he's targeting the boss. That's hover over, yeah. So that's blockable. Holy crap. Wait, you're right. So that means... Wait. That can't be right. So... Can that be right? Will the boss always show a red flare if it can't be blocked? That's what Jonathan said. Can you dodge through AoE? Yo, thank you, Panda, for the follow, man. Yeah, look at the size of it. It looks like a slam. So I guess you can block everything from a boss, including AoEs, as long as he's not red. Interesting. Interesting. Got you excited to play POE2, new to the series. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm super excited, Panda. Also, welcome to the stream, dude. Your first time here. Nice to have you on. So all of these are blockable. Wow. Insane. So I can just face tank all of this. Good luck limit testing. Oh, I'll limit this on weaker and weaker stuff, and then when I feel like it's very strong, I'll just chillax. So let's see other bosses. Who is the Act 2 boss? Is there an Act... They don't show the Act 2 boss. Act 1 highlight. Oh, would you test that in hardcore? I would. I absolutely would. That's why I like... Man, that's how I like to play. Let me do my thing, chat. Don't worry. I have plans. So this is, I guess, the boss you fight, like the one that like pops out of the middle, right? Like, he just doesn't show the fight. Dude, I think... I don't think this is a very scary fight necessarily. Panic if he has plans. Like these guys. I'm guessing some of these are unblockable. Like that projectile. Like, I don't know what to make of these attacks. So, see this? It lands and it blows up. Is that an AoE? Can you block that projectile because it blows up in an AoE? I don't know. You heard of this game series exists like 5 days ago. When is the official launch? So early access starts in 1.5 days, and the official release is anywhere between 6 months and 1 year. But keep in mind, early access is a bigger game than almost any game out there. It's a massive game in early access. I'm just playing hardcore. I want to play trade. So who wants to bet on how far he gets before he dies? Do you know if there's a mod or whatnot or some other way that lets your projectiles push back enemies? Yeah, there's pushback. 100%. I wonder if there's so support. Is there pushback support gem? Knockback. Support any skill that hits enemies, causing it to knock back enemies. So here you go. So you would like, so keep in mind, any skill you have, you can give it 5 support gems that modify the skill, right? And if you use knockback as a support in your skill, that's one less other support you can use. So you have to like, you have to know what you're doing in a sense. So yeah, sure, you can add knockback to any skill you want. But in the same time, that means that's one less. So yeah, you can have a skill that entirely knocks back for up. You can do Any skill that hits enemies, you add knockback to it. Then let's say you can add freeze, right? If it's a skill that does any cold damage, you can have increased freeze duration. You can like make that. You can make the same spell knockback and freeze and slow. And you can have one skill that is only used for CCing mobs, and then you can have another skill fully for damage. So, yeah, support gems. That's why I love PoE so much. You can modify any spell to do almost anything. You're thinking more like Graves from League or Shotgun Bill. I didn't play Torchlight 2, so I can't tell you. But for sure, you can do a lot of different things. There is a ridiculous amount of support gems, and keep in mind, these support gems, all of these, they're going to be adding more, right? Until full access, so there's a lot you can do. 1/3 of the gems. You also have like, you can have gems that stun as well. So you can have an ability that knocks back, stuns, and freezes in the same time. And whichever one hits first. You let your imagination go wild. You think a healer or like an actual support geared character. So there's no healing in Path of Exile, really? There's no heal abilities. You have ways to like regenerate fast yourself, I guess. Like you have like Val. What is the one that like instantly starts charging your? There are ways to like heal, but there's no healer class or healer spells now. But there are ways to heal. Yeah, if you're low, like Enduring Cry used to instantly heal you to full HP, stuff like that. There are ways to do it. Although they've reduced it significantly in POE2 because they want flasks to matter. So there is less of it. Also keep in mind, Life Leech works. You can leech life, so damage can heal you. But yeah. All right, let's view a few of these videos. I've got a lot of stuff open. All right, first things first. I want to watch a Kriparian video first. I want to see what he says about minions, because I theory crafted a couple of minion ideas that I want to try, but I might try if my character dies too often. Let's see what he says. He's a very smart guy. I respect Kriparian a lot.
So this is Stormweaver. So I thought this was going to be like Elementalist. Elemental Storm. All damage from hits contribute to chill mag. Looks pretty mid. I might actually play this as minions. You can probably just do a recoup. I think recoup is normally over 3, so over 4 is like 33% more.
I've heard in POE2 it's over 8 seconds.
Or recoup. Wow, it's actually pretty good. Actually pretty good. Time Wizard. Time Wizard Summoner. It's on the table. I'm actually going to leave that. Maybe I'll compare a little bit later. You might have a little bit less spirit. I don't think these nodes are worth it. These are mana regen. So it's not really different. It's not really different. I would say it's very similar overall points. One is it calculates your total. The Infernalist can't do that. So it's are very generic.
Or this is just an overall him looking at all the Ascendancy points. Hey Grab, quick question. Where do you live? I love your content, but the time you stream, I'm about to go to sleep. Sorry if this is already answered. I live in Brazil at the moment, so I start streaming at 2 a.m. It's not only weird for you, it's weird for me. I got a really weird sleep schedule because of it. But yeah, living in Brazil at the moment. And nice for you to stop by in these weird hours. That's dedication. Yeah, all right. Let's go to a different video. So, Warbringer overview from my boy Dreamcore. See what he says.
Yesterday, pretty much all of the Ascendancies were leaked, and then Grinding Gear Games made an official post with all of the Ascendancy information kind of compiled into one place.
When am I moving to the States? If there's a really good-looking girl with a lot of money who wants to sponsor me moving to the States and pay for my rent, I'm down. Just hit me up in DMs. Yeah, US is very expensive to live in. I live very cheaply in Brazil, so I don't spend money, but hey, US looks pretty cool as well.
And in this video, I'm going to go over my plans for launch with a bit of Theorycraft and discussion for build planning. So I'm going to be starting Warbringer. Let's first take a look at the full Ascendancy. Warbringer is a bit of a jack of all trades class. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this Ascendancy.
I've never lived in the US. I actually went to the US for the first time this February. I went there for like, how long did I go there for, chat? 10 days? to Riot headquarters. Did you get your stem cell treatment? I did, yes, in Colombia a few months ago.
With some of the stuff being a bit more basic as far as melee goes, while some of the other things are looking to be highly experimental. Anvil's Weight is a very good node, especially as the first node in this branch. Break armor equal to 10% of hit damage dealt. So if you hit a monster for 50,000 damage, this will break 5,000 armor.
Oh, I have a question now, actually. Give me a sec. Now that they say that, where's the... Give me a sec. Where's my Sunder? What is the skill that says cannot support things that break armor? Something like that. Nice screenshots, thanks. Cut the names. What do you mean I cut all the names? I didn't cut any of the names. Consumes fully broken armor and enemies, whatever. Okay, wait. There's a skill, there's something that says cannot support skills that break armor. Maybe it's... I'm playing hardcore, I am, yes. I just realized I might have made a mistake, even with his data. Yeah, sure. Critical damage. Supports skills that hit enemies, causing it to deal more damage. Supporting skill deals damage, boosting physical damage, and expensive other damage types. Inevitable crit. Melee physical damage. Not corrosion. More pulverize, maybe. Another option. More duration is another option. Blasphemy. Second plane or around you. My brain dead. I could have sworn there was something here. It said... Is it Sunder itself? Slams the ground. Okay. Attack time, meters, critical damage bonus, less damage, consumes fully broken armor, 0.9. Waves cause shockwaves from up to 5 enemies in area. There's a POE2 planner for gems. Yeah, I'll use that in the future. 20% less critical hit chance. Deal more immediately physical damage. What am I missing? Oh, I think it was exploit weakness. I think you're right, actually. Cannot support skills that consume... Oh, that consume broken armor. Okay, we're fine. So, yeah, this break armor equal to 10% of hit damage dealt should apply to totems as well. Right? If this applies to totems, that means not only will I be breaking armor with my main channeling spell, shield, resonating shield, but the totems themselves will be breaking armor because they get that for free. You can't see? Oh, oops. Yeah, I'm talking about this. This should affect my totem damage as well.
It means that you can reliably break armor without the use of any specialized skills or support gems, and you can abuse skills that consume broken armor more.
By the way, something to consider, because, okay, so this would not be for totems, but hear me out. Because Sunder is guaranteed to crit after it consumes broken armor, if you have a strong enough Sunder, couldn't you have Sunder break armor every time it hits? Because if the crit itself breaks armor down to 0, wouldn't that mean every hit from Sunder is a crit? Oh, somebody got the flashbang. Wouldn't that be the case? So let's say you just went like dual two-hander, Sunder, and scale as much damage as possible. And you have this node, Anvil's Weight, to 10% of damage breaks armor.
Easily.
That could be insane.
To add to that, there's also nodes on the tree that increase the amount of armor you break, and other nodes that will extend the armor break duration. Both of those stats are important for the second node in the branch, Imploding Impacts, which makes it so that you can break enemy armor below 0. Now,
yeah, the thing with Imploding Impact, and this is why I'm considering doing things differently, is so I'm playing Sunder where I actually want to consume broken armor, but this always consumes broken armor. That means I can never go to negative armor, because the moment it hits 0 armor, this consumes it and gives him back all this armor. So this is just for one big hit, nonstop. There's a world where I don't play Sunder, I play a different slam, I never consume armor, and my idea would just be to keep them at super negative armor for a very long time. And that might be a bigger damage amp than crit. Theoretically. That might be better than crit. I'm not sure if I want to do that, but we'll see. So I might just go for Anvil's Weight and nothing else. That could be the plan.
We really have no idea what this means right now, but I expect this will work in one of two ways.
Anybody without an EA key?
We're not sure exactly if
Rice, do you have a key to give away? If you want, I'll do a giveaway with yours. If you want to give a key away. If that's what you're looking to do. I'll do a giveaway on stream. That way I can use it to bait more people to come to my stream.
The armor formula is going to be the same as it was in POE1, or whether it will be changed slightly, but the armor mechanic seems to function similarly, if not exactly the same, in terms of the description it has in the character sheet. So, scenario 1 is that it's just going to use the armor formula with negative armor, in which case I expect the cap will be 90% in reverse, so you can get up to 90% more physical hit damage from this node.
Yeah, this can be a double damage multiplier if you can maintain it long enough at 0. At like the negative threshold.
Scenario 2 is that they've designed a system specifically for hit damage taken and so on, up to a cap that's more likely, but we'll see. Regardless, I think this node will be really effective.
Sure.
Then we have Jade Heritage, which I think is a cool node, but it's a bit weaker now that we've seen there's a bunch of more specialized defensive notables on this Ascendancy. For example, if you're speccing into totems and investing into totem life and totem limit, you're going to want to take Wooden Wool, in which case you can't really afford to overinvest into defense. At the same time, the block branch...
I mean, yes, you can. You can always overinvest in defense. Why not?
Is very good too, and you're unlikely to take Jade Heritage if you're already taking those nodes. Now, as for the ability itself, it seems to be quite unique compared to anything else we've seen, and the numbers on this skill will matter a lot. If it's like Val Arctic Armor in POE1 and you can tank massive endgame boss abilities, the value of this node goes up.
A lot.
Then we have the Totem branch. Answered Call is a giant question mark right now. It's very strange that this node summons minions, as you're unlikely to have any kind of minion scaling in a Totem build. It's possible that these minions somehow gain some sort of power scaling from your Totem stats, but we don't know that, so for now I can't really decide how good this will be.
I don't know how good this will be either, because like he says, you might have to get minion damage nodes, which is really weird in a Totem build.
The second node, though, Wooden Wool, is very good for a build going heavy into Totem scaling. 20% hit DR is very good defense, and you can always just resummon your totems. This type of build is going to be extremely good defensively because totems will naturally tank damage and also absorb 20% of hit damage that you take.
They maintained regional pricing for Brazil.
On top of the fact that you have more freedom of movement in this type of build, but I'm not sure how good the output damage will be. Perhaps if you combine this branch with the Break Armor branch, that might be quite good. Then we have the Block branch, beginning with Renly's Training, which is the Gladiators node from POE1, just with 40% base block instead of 50%. This is still a decent node, but it's mainly a blocker to the second node in the branch, which is much stronger. Turtle Charm lessens your block chance by 35%, but makes it so that you can block all hits with passive block.
I really wish that you could block all hits with active block as well. That would be really cool. Like, then I would definitely go Turtle Charm. I would have gone like Answered, Wooden, and then Renly's Turtle. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
This means that you can block previously unblockable large AoE abilities. This one is really good. You can choose to invest heavily into block and reach the 75% cap against the less modifier, which is going to be quite the investment, but it will mean that you're essentially the same as having 75-75 block in POE1.
True.
Or
you're not going to get that though. Like, okay, you might, maybe there's some good uniques that give you a lot of block chance, or maybe you can craft block chance, like, where can you craft block chance in POE1? You can craft block chance on chest, for example, right? So, on shield as well? I don't remember. So yeah, I guess with that you could do it.
You could path to glancing blows at the bottom of the tree, at which point you'd need a much lower investment into block chance to cap out at 75%, but you'd be taking half of the damage from those blocked hits. The pathing may also not be ideal. Lastly is the Warcry branch, which I discussed in yesterday's video with a view to playing it with Corrupting Cry. Now, spoiler warning.
I think staffs only have spell block implicit.
There was a leaked skill gem that came out yesterday, so click ahead or skip off of the video if you don't want to see it. Sacrifice is a persistent buff ability that will allow you to use your permanent minions as corpses for use with your skills. So you may be able to have a build where you just run.
Well, that's not true. It's not your permanent minions as corpses, it's your reviving minions as corpses. That's a very big difference. So if you have a minion running around, you can't use that as a corpse. It has to, if it's dead, you can't use it as a corpse. It has to be reviving.
Run around exploding your own minions with war cries, that might actually be a thing.
Yeah.
And other than that, and corrupting.
So remember, you can't use ancestral spirits to blow them up because they don't revive.
Right, I'm not convinced that the bypassing of Warcry cooldowns is good enough for 2 Ascendancy points on a normal melee build.
A permanent minion corpse implies it's reviving? Not necessarily. Like, Ancestral Spirits is not reviving. If your Ancestral Spirit somehow dies, it's not going to be reviving. It is not permanent, though. Equals permanent minions. Oh, okay. Oh, did he say permanent minions? Okay, I see what you're saying. Thanks. Then he's right.
I don't think bypassing of cooldowns is quite strong enough for that, so this branch will be reserved for those explode builds or corrupting.
So if I play like totems, I'm probably just going to make these suicide. My assumption is, and it's a fair assumption, that Ancestral Spirits should be very tanky, right? Because they're not supposed, like, I guess they're going to have an extremely high HP pool. So I'm going to give them Infernal Minions, Meat Shield, and Explode on Death. And deal more damage, take more damage. So I'm going to make Suicide Bombers with these guys. And while I'm not scaling fire damage that much, I think making them Suicide Bombers could be really cool. Because my totems are not going to last super long, right? I think that could be a lot of fun.
Cry. Okay, so initially I was looking at starting Corrupting Cry, but I've changed my mind following the Ascendancy reveals, and I'll be going for something a bit safer for launch. I'll be going for the Armor Break branch and the Block branch, and in the end game I plan to use Giant's Blood and swap into a two-hander and a shield. Early on I plan to level with a two-hander.
I'm not a big fan of two-hander plus shield. If you go so out of your way to get enough attributes to double wield, to single wield a two-hander, I think you're just better off going double two-hander. Right? If you want to go out of your way to make Giant's Blood work, I just think you just never go Renly's at that point. I think you want to take advantage of it and get a second. It's just, you're lacking so many stats. I think two-hander plus shield is so inferior to just double two-hander. You just bite the bullet and say, hey, listen, it is what it is. I'm going to be a bit squishier, no shield for me. So, yeah, I think double two-hander is the play every time. That's why I think I would, if I wanted to play Giant's Blood and Warbringer, I'd probably go double two-hander, Anvil's Weight, Imploding Impacts, and then on top of that, either, well, you don't really go this. I mean, you could go like Answered Call, Wooden Wall, Shockwave, Totem, Earthquake, which would be probably really damn good, right? That seems pretty spicy. Or you can go like maybe War Cries. Maybe. Or maybe you just go like one Jade Heritage and Corpse Explode. Because you don't really need, like, if you're just playing Warcry once in a while. So you have one Warcry that buffs your slams, and you also use it as a AoE explosion. Why not?
It's starting Corrupting Cry, but I've changed my mind following the Ascendancy reveals, and I'll be going...
Now, you still want the block. It'll be basically a shielder with the DPS of a two-hander. It's a win-win. But you'd want, like, two two-handers is better than a two-hander and a shield. Because a two-hander has way more possible stats on it than a shield does. You can stack way more stuff on a two-hander in terms of prefixes and suffixes than you can on a shield. You get much higher rolls. You understand? You just get higher rolls, and that's a big deal. Like, even if you're just going for like stuff like strength in your suffix, right? Your strength roll on a two-handed weapon is higher than it is on a shield, isn't it? But defenses? Offense is the best defense. That's why I think it's just better to get defenses elsewhere. You don't go for shield defense. Instead, you go for... Because you're first of all, you're strength stacking if you want to go for Giant's Blood anyway, which means you have a lot of HP, right? Your HP pool should be very high. You just go for stuff like armor, stuff like mitigation. You can go for like wooden wall totems for flat mitigation. That doesn't make you lose. Like, I think this is like wooden wall is just better than going for this and this. Just put in wooden wall. That's a 20% DR, right? And you can use like shockwave totem to like make your, if you're going earthquake. That's what I would do.
Early on, I plan to level with a two-hander and take the armor break branch from the first two ascensions. That will mean that when the time comes and I have enough strength to allocate Giant's Blood, I'll be able to go straight into a two-hander in the main hand and shield in the offhand without needing to respec.
How is POE2 just not POE 1.5? What do you mean? This is a clear, fresh game. New engine, new mechanics, new everything. Why would it be POE 1.5? It used to be POE 1.5 back in the day. Like 4 years ago when it was first announced, or 5 years ago, it was going to be POE 1.5. It was going to be an extension of POE with just a new campaign next to it. But they scrapped that idea. They made an entirely new game. Everything's new about it. The only way it's even like... There's no argument you can make that it's 1.5.
Many nodes, as I'll already have two-hand notables spec'd on the tree. Now, one thing that I'm going to be testing is blood magic, as I think that mana cost may end up being an issue, but I'll be...
It looks incrementally better. Yeah, but by a lot of increments.
Testing with and without blood magic to see how life sustain is when it's allocated too. Early on, I'll be using Earthquake.
I don't really... I mean, I like the idea of blood magic, but in the same time, I don't like it because you lose your mana flask. If you have a free mana flask, you might as well just not go blood magic, unless you have real mana sustain issues. But I have a plan for that. I'm putting in on my main channeling ability. I think I'm gonna go for mana leech. I don't need much more damage on this. Once I have, I think one mana leech is fine.
Shockwave Totem, and Rolling Slam, along with the default attack. The main damage combo is Earthquake, which creates jagged ground, with Shockwave Totem that explodes any jagged ground in the slam radius. Rolling Slam deals very good damage with its secondary hit, and is useful when the boss is staggered, but I'll mostly be using it for its movement component to reposition. Further into progression, though, I'll be picking up Leap Slam for much better movement.
So, for example, this ability.
Further into progression, though,
when he jumps up,
picking up Leap Slam for...
Does this mean I can't block it? What is the indicator that this cannot be blocked? Just the fact that it's AoE? Because I'm pretty sure you can't block this. Right?
Much better.
I'm such an idiot. Sorry, chat. Paint's in the way. My bad. I'm pretty sure I can't block this, right?
I'll be picking up Leap Slam
in the
for
air.
much better.
Is it just because it's red?
Movement.
But he never really shined red. Ground AoE is unblockable.
Then once I'm high,
so that's
enough
blockable.
Level, I'll replace the main combo with Slam deals very good. Explodes any jagged ground in the
all
slam
of these are
radius.
blockable, you're saying. Blockable.
Rolling Slam deal.
What did he just do? What was that?
Slam deals ground in the slam radius. Rolling Slam deals very good damage with its secondary
What was that
slam
explosion?
radius. Rolling Slam
What is that? Was that a war cry? That has to be war cry, right? I think you just war cried.
Deals very good damage with its secondary hit, and is useful when the boss is staggered, but I'll mostly be using it for its movement component to reposition. Further into progression, though, I'll be picking up Leap Slam for much better movement.
The Blood Mage healing orbs from attacks. Already pretty close to the normal mechanic of refilling your flask on hit. You need to pick up the orbs to heal. Maybe it would be better if you could just directly suck the health on similar leech. No, because the blood orbs literally double your EHP pool. That's a huge difference. And you scale a lot of your abilities and stuff off of your max HP. So, no, I think it's very, very different.
Then, once I'm high enough level, I'll replace the main combo with Ancestral Warrior Totem linked to Rolling Slam and Jagged Ground support, and then use Stampede as the main skill. Ancestral Warrior Totem should create 2 patches of Jagged Ground with each.
Doesn't it cost HP to cast spells? Yeah, sure.
Skill use that I can then explode with Stampede. But I'll also be testing out other.
Overflow doesn't count as max HP. Oh, really? Are you sure about that? Maybe you're right.
Other abilities in the totem to see how they perform.
You might be correct.
I'll be using Seismic Cry 2 to empower Stampede. Much later on, when Giant's Blood is in play, shield skills become an option, so Shield Charge in particular will be useful for movement. So here's a very basic overview of the skills and supports in the early game. We've got Earthquake as the kind of main.
See it?
Now, in terms of the passive tree, I'm mostly going to be picking up nodes for two-handed damage and armor break amount early on. Then later on, I'll begin to focus.
That one is unblockable, for example. I could see that from a mile away.
Two-handed damage and armor break amount early on. Then later on,
I can't block that. I gotta run like a coward.
Begin to focus more on strength, so I'm able to use Giant's Blood. And also armor break duration, as it goes well with that second node on the armor branch. And block chance once Giant's
That looks so cool.
Blood is in play.
So that's the other shield ability. I just read what it does. I never saw it before.
With that second node on the armor branch.
How does it work?
And block chance once.
So it makes something that makes you in. That's super interesting. I might actually tech into this, and then I can block in this direction, right? So I can drop a wall, and then block in one direction. I can't be attacked from behind either.
Blood is in play. Huh. So I think overall it will be fairly straightforward on the passive tree and probably end up being quite similar to Titan trees early on at least. And here's some examples of more specialized nodes I want to grab on this character. So we've got Beef. Log in, and then Breakage for more armor broken per hit.
Break 6% increased armor. Okay, chance to defend with 200% of armor. I mean, that's just amazing. I would definitely pick this up. It fits my build very well. And
this wheel here with Pylon and Irreparable is really good.
Increased damage against enemies with fully broken armor. 60%. That's really... Okay, I don't know if Pylon works, chat. It probably doesn't work in my build, does it? Because I consume the broken armor. So what happens if I use Sunder, which says consumes fully broken armor or enemies to guarantee a crit hit? Will that gain the benefit of Pylon or not? The skill that consumes the broken armor will use Pylon. Are you sure about that? Where do you get that information from? How do we know that? My POE knowledge, I don't know. That's how things like that work. I hope so. We'll see.
Really good. Huge damage boost there.
I don't think we go irreparable. Because, okay, so I think irreparable is great if you can go negative armor. If you don't pick up the negative armor part, I don't think we keep this.
And later on, for block chance, Vigilance is...
Increased chance to block 10 life gained when you block. Man, the 10 life kind of sucks balls. I don't think I'm going to go for any block nodes. I don't think I really care too much about passive block at all. I will get these, like, okay, so if these smaller nodes are really good, for example, I don't know, max resist while holding a shield, or like it has quality of life stuff such as 50% like increased or like increased armor from shield, stuff like that, I'll pick it up. But just for the chance to block, I'm more betting on the fact that my active block is going to be my playstyle.
It's really nice. And this node right here might end up being my anoint on the amulet.
Increased chance to block, 1% increased movement speed for each time you've blocked in the past 10 seconds. I mean, that can be really cool. So let me tell you why this is really cool. Because when you're blocking, you can move as well, right? Something to consider. I'm pretty sure that also works on... I think you can move while you're casting Resonating Shield. Strike your shield with your weapon, causing damage and shockwaves around you. Enemies hit by the shockwave duration when using it and your shield, you will block all incoming blockable hits. I'm pretty sure this is channeling, but you can move while you do it. So if you're moving while you're using this... Can you move while using it, actually? I don't know. Wait, can you move while using a channeling spell? I'm trying to think of POE2. What channeling spells you should be able to? What channeling spells... So, for example, you can't move while you incinerate, right? Cyclone, for example. True, yeah. Yeah, that's really good then. So, this looks really spicy. I like this a lot.
It's just so good, but it's all the way over near Glancing Blows, and I think I might want to try out Pure Block first to see how reasonable it is to cap it out.
I think for his build, he's obligated to go Glancing Blows. I think he has no choice.
But it may be the case that Pure Block is too difficult to reach with that 35% less modifier, in which case Glancing Blows might actually be quite good. It's just the pathing getting over there that I'm a little bit concerned about. So I'm working with Mobalytics to create some written guides on their site. So this build concept will have an article...
What does that mean? By the way, what's up, Vegas? The John Cena, are you sure about that meme tonight? For those who don't know, don't mess with Vegas. His son is a lethal assassin. Ninja.
Over there.
He's been training his son from birth to be an assassin, so... Watch out for Vegas, dangerous guy.
Very basic to begin with, as we have limited information, but as I play the build, I'll be updating it. If you're interested in that, I'll be linking that article in the description and in the pinned comment of this video once the article goes live, which should be tomorrow or early on launch day. I'll also put out a tweet once it's up, and a community message here on YouTube. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned and stay safe.
All right, cool vid. I'm going to link this for those who want to see it. Here you go. Enjoy, and let's see what else we have. So that's one video down. A lot more to go. Next video, we're going to look at this dude's plans for Path of Exile 2. You guys ready for this? I don't know what he's about. It's a short video, though, so we can check it out.
Hey guys, Postron here, and today also I go about my plans moving forward for Path of Exile 2, kind of the near future and beyond. As you will probably know by now, on the 21st of November, we have the big GGG reveal.
And thank you, Pampador, for your follow as well. Welcome to the stream.
There is a countdown on their official website, as well as that we have the early access actually releasing on December 6th. And I wanted to give a quickie channel update here in terms of where I stand when it comes to Path of Exile 2. That's pretty easy, I can tell you immediately. I'm exhausted of the years of waiting, and they didn't want to watch out the game. I have not played the game as of now. I could unfortunately not attend. So for me, the first time playing will be, the same as yours.
Unrelated, watch Arcane 2. Loved the first season so much, and this new one was brutal to get through. So disappointed. I think season 1 was much better than season 2 as well. I don't think it was bad though. I had fun watching it, but I preferred season 1 by a lot. I think mostly the pacing was way off, and all the I just think season 1 had way better pacing.
And I understand there's already a POE2 DB with like numbers for certain skills, but first up, these probably change on the daily, so just because we saw them in some kind of trailer doesn't really mean anything. And the second thing is numbers just don't mean anything out of context, just in a vacuum. So unless you actually know what the game entails, what the upsides are of certain things, what the downsides are, how hard is it to get power charges.
Oh my god, 2 weeks ago. Holy crap, what's wrong with me? Thank you. You saved me. Jesus, all right. What is this? Twitch drops. Thank you. Oh, these are cosmetics. That's pretty... it's okay. Okay. gift 2 Twitch subs. Oh wait, how do you even get can anybody have drops or not? How does that work? Can anybody have drops enabled or only like, is it like last time? You have to be an official streamer for them to have it? Anybody can? Holy. For POE2, anybody? Because if I recall correctly, I've seen games where you have to gift 2 subs and only very specific people can do it. Watch your favorite streamers. Are you sure about that? Are we sure? Let's see. Yeah. Support a streamer. Support We'll also be offering the Chimera Pet gifting 2 subs of any tier. Sure. Allowing your Twitch account. Visit any Twitch channel streaming POE2. Okay. Oh, pretty sick. Yo, we're gonna be farming the subs. All right. Anyway, this is pretty cool. Very, very nice. All right. What else do we have? Next video, my plans, Zizzarin's plans. Cool. What else do we have? Yeah, it's this one. All right, let's see what Ziz is all about.
Hi, Zizzarin here with another video, and I wanted to just do like a little bit of a chat on what my plans are. How many videos am I going to post? As soon as all the NDAs I've signed lift and I can post 600 guides and 300 walkthroughs at 0. I have no NDA with TGD, I have no like inside info. So we're going in blind, so I will not be able to post any guides or anything. Everything I'll be making live on stream while streaming on day 1. I'll probably end up posting, maybe I'll post my Act 1, my Act 2, my Act 3 and stuff like that. But obviously you'll be able to watch this live too. But for people that want extra help like that, I will try very early to like narrate what I've been doing. I love, by the way, that we are going in blind. For those that don't know, I've been harassing TDD the last 6 months, being like, please don't do streamer queue. And it's just like, I've always been generally against that. I was very vocal against that at Diablo 4. Like, it's a thing where content creators are dumb if they say no to it, right? Because it's such a big monetary opportunity. Yeah. And obviously, like, it would be a huge monetary opportunity for me in GDD. Imagine me posting like 15 guides on League Start of like, here's how you finish the game and here's how you play every build. But as a gamer, I really hate that. So I've always been...
I think it's trash. I think getting like streamers having very early access to make a lot of guides and then dropping them day 1 is just bad for the game overall.
Pushing against that. I just don't think it should be offered because streamers are dumb to say no. Very good. It's so cool going in blind and seeing everything. That's my plan. I'm going to be doing a subathon with my wife. I made a joke on Twitter calling Elena my first wife, and a lot of people don't get it, but obviously I also call Steel Mage my wife. Sometimes my son. And Helena calls Steel her wife-in-law, so I always thought that was funny. But me and my wife, Helena, are going to be doing a subathon, so she is going to be playing when I am sleeping.
Ooh.
Very excited.
Okay, so you're not playing hardcore.
Excited for that. And we are going to be going very hard. I will not be doing any pre-made content, like I said. Obviously, we've seen the Fextra Life drama. I don't like making drama videos, so...
He's going hardcore full death.
I'm assuming the servers will be absolutely on fire the first day. I'm still going to be online. I obviously have to. Ideally, I just lie in a coma and have somebody wake me up when the server's wrong, but I can't really do that. That'd be kind of cool, though. Just like lie here like a vampire. But I'm hopefully doing between 22 and 30 hours on the first day. Streams won't necessarily be... I'm not always just going for a length. I'm going to have to match up with like when can my wife stream so that I can sleep. That sucks. Because we are doing a subathon where the stream is live 24/7 and there's no downtime. I'm not a big fan of the whole like leaving on a video. That's something we would only do temporarily for like an emergency, but I really hate that. I like that if you're going to do a subathon, it should be like very unique and special content. That's what we're going for there, and we're going to have loads of cool sub goals and stuff. Trying to make sure that we can incorporate both like YouTube live viewers and Twitch as well. The YouTube part is really hard because there's nothing that does this automatically. So what am I starting with and where is my full guide for it? So like I said, don't have a full guide. I'm going for some sort of Titan Slam Earthquake type build where I really want to focus on totems. The only thing that puts me off totems a little bit is that they don't use your weapon. I really wanted to go full all in on the Ancestral Warchief thing type build.
Ancestral Warchief. That's the one that uses its own weapon, right? That's what I'm going for.
I think that would have been really fun, but I'm going to do like Earthquake Totem Slams and probably Earthquake myself as well. The reason for that, and I am going to start playing hardcore and I'm going to continue on softcore when I die. I think melee bunk is going to be one of the things that'll get the most amount of life, but also I think this will be a good way to get regen and recovery, and I think that's going to be key in POE2. So very excited for that. Like I said, I am starting on hardcore, going on softcore when I die. I've thought about a little bit about what I want to do and what my community wants me to do. And there are a lot of different approaches here. Like obviously if I just stay alive, I'm probably just going to keep going. And if I get really far before I die, I'd probably instantly reroll hardcore. However, I do love the idea of being able to try the Uber. And the Uber is probably going to be, they will need to practice on softcore. So and Steel said as well, he thinks that whoever kills it first on hardcore has already killed it on softcore, right? Like make a character, go up there, then remake on hardcore and try again.
Really? I don't know. I don't know. Would that be the case? First person to kill Uber has already practiced it on softcore. Okay, maybe if you use the Frenzy account to practice, then yes. If you have a friend on softcore who got to the same point, you can use their account for practice. I guess that would make sense.
Again, because it might be that hard. And I agree. I do think that's very likely. A little bit unsure on that, but I am... So, for those that are maybe new and are...
Hey, thanks for the follow there, Shaq.
Coming from other games, in other games you very frequently see the streamers and groups take handouts, and you might see your favorite, like I know in WoW and stuff, you see a lot of streamers just get thousands of gold or items from their community. Now in PoE this is really frowned upon. There are a few streamers that do it, but generally in all competitions we don't. But the softcore groups usually do pool. Like there are groups of, I think some of the biggest groups are like 50 people, like maybe 20 to 50 people. And they're all going to be pooling one person. So obviously there will be a big disadvantage. Like you're not going to beat a group solo in software trade, right? Of course. You either need a group set up around funneling you, or you need to take handouts from viewers. And like I said, normally this is like very frowned upon. I know in Diablo, both Diablo 2 and Diablo 4 as well, it's very normal to the community-based things where you just take any items you want from your community. I personally hate this, by the way. I think it's like the worst way to play.
I think it ruins the game for the player. Like getting handouts is just kills your gameplay. Because the entire fun is getting your character stronger and stronger. I think I like how Empyrean does it, for example. I think that's really cool. So what he does is he gets a lot of handouts and he saves those handouts and puts them like in a separate tab that he never uses. And then once like the league he's bored of the league, he'll start making like really cool content, like special characters that you can never make because nobody has the currency to make them. I think that's really fun. Other stuff I think that is really cool, like some streamers do like gambas where like a viewer will come and he'll give him like, hey, can you exalt slam my item? It's like, yeah, sure. But you know, that's not really a handout. That's just like content. I think taking handouts and making your character really strong, getting free currency, I think that makes the game less fun for the viewer and less fun for the streamer. It's just overall negative. The only time you should even consider taking handouts is like Ziz says, if you're racing, and if you really wanted to be like world first, then you have no choice. You have to take it. Otherwise, you're never going to make it.
Game, I hate it. I am very, very tempted to do it because I love the idea of being able to really, really rush the first Uber on softcore and do that as a group effort. Whether that is a group thing that I play with other people and make a team, or whether I play solo but with handouts. I know Ben was talking about that. Like if he plays software trade, it would be to experiment, to try things, and take handouts. So it's a lot of people are thinking about this, and I
would never do that because not from like just from a gamer point of view. I feel like I want my first experience playing POE2 to just be authentic and just enjoy it and have fun. If I take handouts, that like my first playthrough is just going to be a meme, right? So I want to actually experience the game and have fun with it. But if you want to do it for content, yeah, sure, I can see it. How does anybody know if they're making POE2? 100% they're going to make it, I'm guessing. Now, will it be POE2 or just like a branch off of the current POE? Who knows?
I do think it will be that way, especially with like there's so many other communities coming in, and I know in those communities they are very like, oh, let's give everything to this one person. This is why SSF is a great thing, by the way. SSF fixes all of these issues so
True.
much cooler.
True.
But realistically, what I think, and when I was talking about this on Twitch, most people seem to agree with me that the two things people will care about is who kills it in softcore first, like the first overall kill, and who kills it in hardcore first. Those are like, I do think people will care about hardcore solo self-hunt too, but those are the things people are going to care about. And I agree with Steelmage. I do think whoever kills it first on softcore is going to reroll and try to kill it on hardcore. It does depend on the difficulty. It could be a lot of.
I don't think they're going to kill it first in hardcore if they reroll. I really do think it's just going to be somebody who rolled hardcore from the beginning, has funneled items, and he practices a little bit on softcore on a friend's account.
Easier than I imagine it to be, but I'm imagining it'll be really, really hard. Something to the point where you will need to practice 200 to 300 times on softcore.
I said 1 to 3 weeks or 13
weeks.
weeks.
And you make that same character.
I find 1 to 3 weeks almost impossible.
That is how hard I'm imagining it to be. I'm imagining that it'll take multiple tries on softcore. I would
Maybe
be
3-4
very disappointed
weeks
if somebody
at
goes
the
in first
earliest,
try and
but 1 week
it on softcore.
there's no way.
So we'll see, right?
There's no way
Again,
you can do it in
no
1 week.
inside info, so I have no idea. Very excited to see how that pans out.
1 to 3 weeks
I'm
is
definitely
filter, yeah.
wanting to do a bit
That,
of a
yeah.
vibe check here. Like I said, I'm very against handouts and I hate the idea of doing it, but I do love the idea of winning the race. There's no official race, by the way. It is literally just like a for flexing thing, thinking about making an exception and taking handouts for the first time ever.
So if they have access to a hardcore account, they will have advantage in the first kill. Yeah, but my point is, like, by the time they level up a hardcore account all the way to high enough level, I mean, I guess leveling can be pretty fast. Maybe.
That's not true. That's not true. I got handouts for a cosmetic on standard, which is still very treasured. My community bought me Demigod's Presence. It's a cosmetic amulet on standard, which is very sweet. It was like 40 mirrors. I have a video about it. It was really cool. But I've never had like handouts in a way like this where it would be receiving stuff for free for people. If so, I would probably also go for a trader. I would ask somebody in my community to trade for me, like buy and sell things for me. I would go like, it's either I go all out or nothing, or go solo self-fund. Those are the other options, but I do love the idea of the glory, even if it will be tainted by handouts, of getting the world first there.
For me personally, I would respect the person who does it solo self-found the fastest. I think that would be the coolest. I think in general, like, if you're able to beat the Uber solo self-found first, that's where it really is. Now, maybe most people don't really care about that, but I think they kind of do. Like, a lot of the people who, like, every league, when people are rushing things in league, and like when they're racing with each other, it's always SSF. Go SSF then. I might even start SSF because I can turn it off anytime I want.
And then being able to quickly restart over on hardcore and go for that.
Can do
race.
this.
So,
I don't plan to play 20 hours a day.
doing a bit of a vibe check. What do you guys think? What do you guys think will be entertaining content? I think it will be fun content no matter what. I think even if I just did SSF, that wouldn't be bad content. But I don't know if it'll be as name in lights and as exciting. Obviously, you guys know that I arranged the gauntlets, and I can't really compete in my own races and events. So now that there is something outside to race for, I do love the idea of going like all out, all in, and go for it.
Cool.
Those are my thoughts on it. I'd say I'm 60-70% leaning towards like complete degen, do anything.
I think if he wants to race, because he's a pretty big streamer, his best bet is to race on softcore and pull all of his viewers into himself. Because that way every viewer who's watching him feels like they contributed by giving him items, right? So it's a big community thing to try to be first to do the boss on softcore. So I think that should be his play. And he will have a very good chance of winning just because he'll have literally thousands of people willing to give him items. Like a non-streamer can't really compete with that, right? So I think it would be cool content to watch.
That isn't cheating, that it takes to win. I do think that'll be fun. It's not how I normally enjoy playing the game. It's just the winning part would be the fun part. And then just delete all the stuff afterwards or like give it back to the community, whatever. Oh, we can't really do streamer giveaways, so yeah, just delete it afterwards. Or trade it to random people in town. That would probably be ideal there. I don't know. I would probably vibe check depending on the difficulty and stuff, whether I'd be going hardcore trade solo or hardcore trade on a group. I know Ben and a few other people are talking about like hardcore group play could be really fun depending on how the game is, and I think so too. And I would love playing with my friends like Steel and shit. But also like hardcore solo self-found after doing this light would probably feel really nice. So I'd be very, very tempted. I'd probably, after doing the softcore thing, I'm leaning 80%, 85% towards hardcore solo self-found, especially because there's definitely going to be the sentiment. If you do what I'm thinking about doing, which is like go all out, anything it takes to win, there's definitely going to be people that are going to be like, oh man, he could only do that because of handouts,
True.
which is completely a legitimate thing to say in my opinion. And then doing it on hardcore solo self-fun would be kind of badass, right? And then it would be funny if you fail, because then it would be right. But either way, those are sort of my thoughts around it. Just wanted to make like a thoughts video, a bit of a rant video. It's definitely very possible that I'm going to just be hardcore solo self-fun with especially how pausing is and stuff. That sounds a little bit too strong. So maybe we're just starting that. We'll see.
Am I doing hardcore solo self-fun or just hardcore? I'm heavily leaning towards just hardcore, but I might do solo self-fun. I'm gonna definitely start solo self-fun because there's no downside. Because you can remove solo self-fun anytime you want, right? You can migrate from solo self-fun just to hardcore. So there's no reason not to start SSF. But there's a good chance I want to do trade.
But either way...
Like, imagine I get a wand that is, like, giga insane for Witch, and I don't want to play Witch. Well, I want to kind of sell it. But yeah, we'll see.
Let me know what your thoughts, what the vibes are, what you guys want to see. Because, like, at the end of the day, I am playing for myself, but I also do want to make really good content. So let me know. Do you want to see all-out war? Go for the win, or do you want to see fuck around and do things slowly? Thanks for watching. Sub if you like the video, and more importantly, try to pause less than I do.
Cool vid. I am a fan. Here's the vid for you guys. All right, let's sub this is. We never sub this is. Sweet. All right, that's Zizarin's video. And I'm out of videos. Chat, I need videos. Help me out. We are 1 day, 12 hours to go. We're so close. Hand of Chayula works with Despair, but how this curse must be linked with Curse Gem or New 6 link? What do you mean? Hand of Chayula works. What is this? This? Una the Songbird, A Siren's Call. All right, let's see it.
Sirens call, strong as the tide. None could save her, nor could she hide. Shadows then rose, whispering low, lamenting the dark she came to know. We may never learn what dreams that once had burned.
She's a really nice voice. Very unique.
What fate had destined, his gift had wrought for her maddening love.
You can't just end it there, bro. You want more. Does she have a lisp? I didn't notice one. All right. Free download is up for Xbox. And no new news here. Check out Dropped Frames. What does Dropped Frames have? Wait. Yo, chat. Is early access out in... That's not right. No, this is wrong. It's 1 day and 12 hours, right? Okay, this is preload. Okay, got it. Has some magic in the compression algorithm. How is the Xbox only 50 gigs? I don't know. The pre-download is 50 gigs. Maybe just lower textures or who knows. Could be different, like based on console. Podcast Resist was a special guest from Sunday. Do I want to watch something from Sunday if we're already on Thursday? Probably not. Like, everything's going to be super outdated. And by outdated, I mean we already know it. I think we're very up to date. So, I was going to do a video on my starting build. Should we do that? Yo, where's the skill builder? Do you guys have a link to the skill builder people are using? I want to build my skills. Don't know if you want this type of content. Quinn69 reacting to all the new Ascendancies. Well, I don't want to react to him react. But yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put my skill. I'm going to take it off of this, which is scuffed as hell. POE2skills.com. Thanks, man. All right. Here we go. New build. Create a new build. Oh, God. All right. Delete build. Rename build. All right, here we go. First things first, our ancestral war chief totem. No, wait, I want to put my blocks first, actually. So let's use this while we're at it. So resonating shield, increased armor break, splinter. I closed it. I'm an idiot. I deserve to lose. God damn it! Wait, I have it saved. It's fine. It's all good, chat. We have it saved. Thank God I saved that. Where's my desktop? All right. Let me open it real quick. Open with paint. All right, still here. Increased armor break, splinter. Splinter. Okay. And then we have faster attacks, close combat, mana leech. All right. That is our main armor breaking skill that keeps us at all times fully shielded, right? Kind of shield attack works with Curse of Despair, but how? Does it have to be combined? I'll look at that in a bit. If I start looking for other skill gems right now, I'm going to get confused. So then we have shield charge and mobility. Okay, so ability. Then we have Ancestral Sunder, Crit Brutality. Brutality. What else do we have? Melee Fizz and Inevitable. All right, so we have Inevitable. Then we have Pulverize, more duration, or other options I can add to it. We have Blasphemy, Enfeeble. Okay, Blasphemy, Enfeeble. Sure. We have added to that Vitality. And what was the last one? Precision, right? If I need precision. All right. So, do you really need Inevitable there? Isn't it a guaranteed crit? It's only a guaranteed crit when... so, here's the thing. We have Ancestral War Chief Totem, right? We have Sunder. So, what Sunder does is always critical hit enemies with fully broken armor. And Sunder innately has 100% increased critical damage bonus. With critical damage, that's another... Wait, 50%? Did they nerf it? Why is this 50%? Was critical damage nerfed? Or is this old? Oh, picture, by the way. Thank you. Let me close this. Thanks, man. Was critical damage nerfed? Yeah, I know. Here it's 100%. So which one is it? It really doesn't matter. Well, it does kind of. It kind of does matter. So I'm going to open this up on purpose because if it's nerfed, I'm probably better off with either pulverize or more duration. Right? Because this is more area and more damage. And this is more duration on my totems. They're both probably better. One copy of the spell attack? No, you can have multiple copies of the spell attack from my understanding. I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can. So, the idea is that Sunder has 100% critical damage increased on its crits, and I have critical damage that's 150 or 200%. That means the crits it hits are insane. Now, it only crits when all armor is broken, right? So, weak, mega hit. Weak, mega hit. Right? What Inevitable Critical does is it'll do mega hits occasionally when it's not armor broken as well, right? So, it'll just add another occasional giga crit. It's 40% increased critical strike chance up to 200%. And it doesn't get lost when it crits. It only gets lost when it inevitably crits. So, this is if I'm getting a massive amount of damage from critical damage, I'd probably pick up critical damage on the tree if I can find it. Does anybody have the link to the tree? If they can give me. I can just look up on the tree whether there's critical damage nodes anywhere nearby. Probably not. It's probably in the in section. But we're not far from the in section. Then I think this might be a pretty good support gem. Now, I'm not sure if I want to use it. I might specifically want to use something different. Thank you, man. So, what do we have here? Increased critical hit chance. Nope. This is all flails. Less crit damage bonus when on full life. More critical damage bonus when on low life. Interesting. I wonder if I ever do Pain Attunement. It's not too far away from where we're going to be. But that would require me reserving life, which really sucks. Probably not. These are flails, right? No, this is increased critical hit chance and chance to ignite. I'm seeing no critical damage on increased critical damage bonus if you've dealt a non-critical hit recently. That's really strong, actually. It's 25% and increased critical hit chance by 20%, sure. And then we have increased critical damage bonus. Sunder always breaks full armor, so always crit. I thought your entire point was to Sunder always break full armor. Yeah, no, that's just a question, whether Sunder can hit hard enough to do that. But my build is not going to focus on that. Hits against you have reduced critical damage bonus, increased armor and evasion rating. That's a pretty cool node. Increased attack speed while dual wielding. That's dual wielding. Increased melee critical hit chance. Crossbows. Accuracy. Yeah, there's almost no critical hit damage anywhere that we see. So, critical strike multiplier. Okay, that's a thing. All right. Only this one. This is the only one I see. So, not that important at the moment. Isn't in the game anymore? Okay, interesting. So yeah, that's why I think Inevitable might be good, because I have a very good multiplier on here, right? And just multiplies every once in a while. So then we have, that's what our Ancestral Warrior Totem is doing. That means it hits ridiculous numbers when, I think I'm only going to be playing one totem as well. Maybe. If I do it this way. I don't know if one totem is enough damage. But I can do a second totem with entirely different support gems. Right? With a different spell as well. I don't need I only need one Sunder, because I can only fully break armor once. I can do a secondary Ancestral Warrior Totem for an entirely different attack. I don't know which one I would do. Something maybe that helps break the armor. That could be good. Get more crits. That could be very interesting as well. We'll see. We'll see if we want to have more than one totem. I don't know yet. And our second skill is Resonating Shield. So what we do is, totem build? Yeah. What we do is we basically hold our shield up in the air, slam it, walking around, breaking armor and dealing physical damage. And we can't take damage when this is happening. We have increased armor break on it, so it's already breaking way more armor. We have Splinter, which means we break armor equal to 15% of physical damage dealt by supported skills, so that's even more break armor. We have the Ascendancy giving 10% on top of that. That's 25% of our physical damage breaks armor. We have faster attacks, so this gets more attack speed. I don't know if I want necessarily faster attacks. Actually, no, I do, because it shouldn't increase my it should not increase my mana cost, because mana cost is flat per second, and it'll do more attacks per second, which is good because hits break 59 armor, so attack speed here is really good. Close combat, more damage to enemies that are close to me. This is a melee range skill, so this is going to be hitting for a lot more damage, meaning more armor break. And I might drop in Mana Leech or Life Leech if I go for, what is it called? If I go for the no mana node, Blood Magic. 1 meter is less than melee range though. It is, but it scales all the way to 3.5 meters, right? So 25% more within 1, and 3.5 meters is none. I guess I could go for like Pulverize. Nah. I want to put all of my good scalers in the Totem Sunder, right? Like Brutality, I want to put it there. I could put Brutality here instead, but my main concern is making the crits hit as hard as possible. So I want all the best gems here. I can't put the same ones. So that's what this does. Basically, this is 100% block while it's up, hitting for massive damage. I could even consider like maybe cutting off close combat and giving something like knockback to keep me safe from melee attackers. What do you guys think of that? Is knockback OP here? Maybe. Who knows? Knockback might be really good instead of close combat. It would break less armor, but it would do. It would keep me safer. It'll depend how fast I get staggered, basically. Actually, I like that idea. Knockback is a wasted gem. Why? You think it's annoying? Why do you think it's bad? Because my totem is doing the real damage. This is more about breaking the armor for the totem, right? Why push something when you can just kill it? Depends if you can have reverse knockback. No, I want, so they don't actually hit my shield and stagger me. My stagger meter, when it fills up, I get stunned. Anyway, then we have shield charge. It does a very similar thing to this. It blocks while being used, and I give it mobility just to move faster. Think of me like a movement skill. Why not? We have then Blasphemy for Enfeeble. That means anything that's within melee range hitting me is literally losing a massive amount of DPS against me. Because I will be standing in melee range. So that means way less damage taken from enemies, which means, again, stagger bar goes slower. On top of that, I just give it vitality and precision supports, which means I can have really good life per second regen, and I can have more accuracy, right? Awesome. I guess I can add clarity if I want it, maybe as well. But that's overall the idea of the build. Now, I will probably add Castwall Channeling. I don't know what to add to Castwall Channeling. I don't know. What would I add here? And also, Castwall Channeling is 100 Spirit, so I'll add that like much later down the line. I would probably put a Herald. So I don't know if this works. Let me see. While active, enemies you sufficiently overkill with attacks. So does you overkill work on totems? You have enough for all these auras? Yeah, this is like 50 Spirit. So base Blasphemy Spirit is 30, right? So it's 30 Spirit for Blasphemy. And the multiplier is going to be 20% and 10%. So it's like under 50 spirit to do this. That's not a big deal at all. You have this right off the bat. We probably do want to go for a Herald, because Heralds are not expensive to put. So what Herald would I do? I don't know if U-Kill works on totem damage. If it does, it might be useful, right? Burn surrounding enemies if overkill damages at least 20% of enemies' maximum health. Good chance it is. Causes attacks to gain. Yeah, again, does this work on totems? Nobody knows if it's really in the game, so there's no build. You recommend following a build? There's no builds at the moment. Just have fun and experiment on your first try is my suggestion. You can get like ideas of what direction to go, but yeah, I think Herald of Ash might work. Because Herald of Ash is an aura, right? Does anybody know if Herald of Ash works on totems in POE1? In POE1, totems are allies, so they're not you. That I know. But I'm wondering if you have an aura, your totems get your auras. So doesn't the aura you also work for the totem? Or Herald's not considered auras? I don't know. I'm really not sure. It could be good. It could be useful. It's just more damage, basically. There's no auras, or are there? Okay, there are auras. Pain Offering is an aura. They're spells. They're minions. Malice. Looking for Reservation. Then just put Spirit. Herald is a personal buff, not an aura. Got it. Okay. So, yeah, small amount of Spirit. I would like to put Castable Channeling. I don't know what to put inside it, though. But this looks solid. What do you guys think? You like it? Thoughts? What meta skills do we have? Cast and Freeze. Barrier Invocation. Cast on Melee Kill. Stun, Minion Death, cast on Shock. Dash an enemy and strike them with an unarmed attack. This gives you whatever. Now, we have a lot more skill slots. Seems good on paper, a bit more on the tanky side. Do I plan on going HOTG? What is HOTG? Herald of... Oh, Hammer of the Gods, the new one. It wouldn't be a bad option, right? To like just add it to the build. Not horrible. I guess like, so you probably add like other spells. So for example, you would add Culling Strike, right? Why not? On some spell if you want a Culling. And then there's like, is there any way to shock? You would like to shock things, right? Theoretically as well. So how can you shock something? Wait. Oh, shockwave. Oh, I'm an idiot. Is there any way to shock with this build? Like, just drop in a lightning storm, level 1. Well, shock is based on how much damage you deal, right? So you would actually need to scale thunder. You have to scale spell damage, which kind of sucks. So shocking is probably not a thing. 2 2-handers on swap for and shield. 2 2-hander for clearing. Well, I'm not going Giant's Blood. I mean, I could go Giant Blood. I really could. So if I get enough strength, so here, we've been talking about the skills. Like, these are the skills, basically. This is the skills we're going for. But if we go to the build itself, so what is our starting position? It's here, right? Here's what I'm thinking. First of all, I think I need to go for stun threshold. And I'll tell you why. It is my belief that stun threshold probably influences how long you can actively block before you get stunned. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense as a stat. Can we agree on this? Like, I'm 80% sure that's the case. Because why would there be so many stun threshold nodes otherwise? There's so many of them. That would make sense for the active block playstyle. You want to active block for longer against more hits before you get stunned? Well, invest in the stun threshold. So one of the ones I like a lot is this one here. +3 stun threshold per strength, right? If I go for this, I want to stack a lot of strength. And I want to stack strength anyway because it's a good way to get HP. That sounds solid. Secondly, this is not a bad one, actually. Gain stun threshold equal to the lowest of evasion and armor on your helmet. So if you have a pure armor helmet, that's massive stun threshold. And Giant's Blood. Where's Giant's Blood? This is not it. Where's Giant's Blood? Oh, here. Yeah. Giant's Blood is pretty close to this guy here. So if I'm stacking a lot of strength, that's not a far reach, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm sure there's good stuff around here as well. So, some pretty cool options. Let me have a look at maces. This is an entire mace tree. What do we have here? We have increased stun buildup with maces. I mean, you know what? Stun buildup is not bad. I can live with that. Stun buildup is solid. Why not? More damage against heavily stunned enemies. Not a fan. Chance to aftershock for slam skills using maces. Aftershock for strike skills you use with maces. You use. Wait, does that mean totems can't do that? Does it mean this doesn't pass on to totems using slams? That kind of sucks. That is kind of bad. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm guessing this is mace tree as well. All right. So we might just skip this entire tree altogether. 100% of strength requirement from boots, gloves, and helmets are also... Wait, ooh. Wait, 100% of strength requirement from boots, gloves, and helmets also added to armor. Isn't this crazy? That's a really big flat armor bonus, because a good helmet has how much strength requirement? Has like... What is like a top tier armor helmet in POE1? Over 100 strength, or not? That's not bad. I mean, actually, maybe it's not crazy. I don't know. And made to last, physical damage prevented from hits in the past 10 seconds is regenerated as life per second. This could also be amazing with active block, right? If we're actively blocking, this sounds insane. Because we're blocking 100% of physical damage from hits. So if we're low HP, we pull up the shield. Let's say a boss hits us for, I don't know, 500 damage with one hit. That's only 5 HP. Is that good? Is that actually trash? Is made to last worth it? Well, I mean, any damage you normally take as well, that is blocked by armor is, it does the same thing, right? Yo, what's up, Free Will? How's it going, man? I don't know. Let's have a look at shield. Stagger empties 50% faster while your shield is lowered. Ooh, stagger. I never saw this one. Stagger empties 50% faster while your shield is lowered. Thing is, I don't want to really lower my shield. Still a really good node. So there's a good chance I want to path through this no matter what. What is this? Increased stun buildup, increased melee damage. I don't care about that. Increased melee damage is cute, but if I want to path this, what is this? Increased armor from equipped body armor. That's solid. Oh my god, 80%. And this, increased armor, regenerate one. Okay, these two I really want. So technically I could path through here and go this way, because I'm going to pick this up anyway. Plus flat armor, regen life, increased stun threshold. So, increased melee damage. Wait. Oh, wait, no, I'm starting here, right? Isn't this the warrior start? Look where Ascendancy starts. I'm not playing Gemling, I'm playing warrior. Yeah. You scared me. I might. Do I want... I think you want to start with melee fizz damage, right? So I want to go like this. Because more damage means more clear early, means killing things faster, it's better. Increased melee damage, 10 strength. 10 strength is solid. All right, we picked those up. Melee damage against heavy stun enemies, increased break, increased armor, increased area of effect for attacks. That's a solid node as well. Well, that's a tough choice. Empowered attacks. I don't care about war cries at all. After shock, area of effect. Don't care too much about it either. Or I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you unspec from this early. I think you pick those up early on. This is only good like later in the game. How would I start off? I do know I want this late game. That's it. Regenerate life. Allies in your presence regenerate 2% of your maximum life per second. That doesn't count you as an ally though, right? Increase attack speed. Allies in your presence. Okay, this is all for support play. Did you hear New World is making a PvP server next month? Yeah, I did not hear that. That's pretty cool though. They say they would never do it. Cowards. Absolute cowards. By the way, just talking about New World. Bro, the devs are cowards. I'm sorry. Like, we begged for a PvP server forever, and they said they're not going to do it. They said they're not going to do it. And, you know, they knew it would be the most popular server in the game, by far. They were probably dreading, oh my god, if we make a PvP server, the queues are going to be insane. We don't want to do it. You know what the worst part is? They finally are going to make a PvP server after they ruined PvP with auto-aim. Yeah, screw you, New World devs, you're idiots. Now that they added auto-aim to the game, and they ruined PvP for a lot of people, now they're going to add PvP servers. Never supporting that game. Absolute trash. Anyway, that's a rant on the side. So let's see. Is this the opener I want to do? Auto-aim is shit. Not true. Like, have you seen the amount of people playing Fire Staff? Pillar of Fire is like an auto-win. Like, everyone is playing Fire Staff right now because of auto-aim. It's busted. You said in your video, Merc is the way to go for minions. Still think so? No. No, not anymore. Not once they... First of all, they nerfed him, and they showed other things that are really good for other builds. I think a lot of things can go. I think... a lot of things can go. So, for example, depends what kind of minions you want. So, there's a lot to consider. Like, Infernalist gets Infernal Hound, which is a minion, which is also a 20% damage reduction. That's pretty sick. Depending on what the HP of Loyal Hellhound is, that could be very good. Infernalist might be a way to go just because of that. You have Blood Mage, which can... Is Blood Mage good enough for minions? I think yes. I'm just trying to remember why. I think minions should be able to work with Life Remnants in one way or another. Where's the thing? Yeah, Life Remnants I think works with minions in some ways. Can collect the orbs while minions do their thing, yeah. Blood Mage for sure works. I haven't really looked into it. Warbringer. So, this is a minion, so I don't know. Like, Ancestral Spirits is a minion. I just don't know how well it plays with minions. Titan, definitely not. Pathfinder, no. Deadeye, no. Stormweaver? No. Stormweaver is like really good mom build, like Archmage build. Chronomancer? I can definitely see Chronomancer working out. It has a lot of good utility. So with Chronomancer, you're going to be taking damage less often than not because if you, like, let's say you play minions with Chronomancer. A few of these spells are really useful, like Temporal Rift to regain health and everything if you took damage is fine. Time Freeze to reposition minions is fine. Time Snap, I don't know about that. Enemies in your presence are slow by 20%, another really good play. Damage taken recouped as life is amazing. I think this can play with minions, just a good defensive base, right? Invoker, I don't think Invoker plays minions ever. Pretty sure it doesn't. No. So Invoker not. Acolyte of Chayula. No, probably not. Yeah, probably not. Witch Hunter. I think Witch Hunter could play minions, but... Like, I would just go all of the quality of life features that come with him. Like, Sorcerer, maybe go for... I don't know. Probably best is, like, Legionnaire or Blood Mage, I would say. I think those two would probably be best. Legionnaires gives you... Actually, wait. Wait. Who's the meta skill guy? Not Invoker. It's, wait, it is Invoker, right? Who's the meditate guy? Where is it? Meta skills gain 30... No, that's meta skills. That's not summons. Who's the guy who gets free energy shield and armor? Is this guy, right? You could theoretically go Invoker minions if you don't want to use a Scepter for whatever reason. Right? Theoretically. If you wanted to use ES and Evasion to get Spirit, and then find another way to play it, I guess Invoker could do some work. They nerfed Legionnaire by quite a lot, unfortunately. Okay, so one good thing about him is you can get really good high res, sure. You can not have to worry about, what do you call it? You don't have to worry about requirements because minion gems have like you're gonna want to play probably both int and strength. So this can be really nice, and then this is amazing overall. copies is the same support gem. So it depends on, it comes down to like what kind of minion build you're going, because there's so many of them. You can just have one like with a lot of bone skills and a lot of like skeletons. You can have another one where you have like exploding minions. You can have another one where you have like 1 or 2 big minions. Yeah, I'd say Legionnaire and Blood Mage are probably the best options. I do think Infernalist has something like a cool, unique way to play minions with the Hound. Although I don't really know. I don't know like about Infernalist and about Warbringer because we don't know what their stats are. Like for example, if this guy has ridiculous HP, there's a world where like you just want to explode this guy over and over because you can summon him every time you drop a totem, right? So I could make a build where this guy's a suicide bomber and I just keep resummoning him with my totem. Because totem has no cooldown. So I just drop totem, he blows up. Drop totem, he blows up, right? That could work really well. I mean, why not? You can make an entire build over just this one node. It could be sick. Now it makes me want to play that. God damn it, chat. Look what you did. Oh, look what you did! Now I want to play Exploding Minion. Oh, couldn't that be really cool? Like, imagine the following. Imagine this. What is a skill name? Ancestral Spirit. You can't put it on because it's a skill you get from the totem. But what was the thing that allowed you to use 200 weapons? Giant's Blood. So you could go Meat Shield, Infernal, wait, was this nerfed? Why does this have half the numbers of POE database? Well, let's see, you just go for that as well. Where's the thing where minions do more damage themselves? It's a level 1 gem. I don't see it. It's weird. It's a minion support gem that make sure you write your ideas in a notepad or something so you can implement day 1 of early access. I know exactly what I'm doing, kind of. So it's, where is the minion thing? Yeah, it's Feeding Frenzy. All right. What? Okay, chat, I am so confused. Why does this say minions from supported skills are aggressive? And here it says, minions deal 30% more damage and they take more damage. Why? Who's correct? I don't know who to believe. What the hell is this? What? Is this just wrong? I'm so lost. Well, whatever. Dev's got a bit by a minion, never forgive. Some dev got bit by a minion. But anyway, that's the idea. So you would make him, what the hell? What do you mean? Minions from supported skills have 10% chance to taunt on hit, and they're defensive. Wait. So you're... So they don't get 50% more life? Yo, thanks for the follow there, Shimizu. All right, you know what? I got to see who's right or wrong. So I think Havoc has a video of him showing all support gems. It's crazy. Settings, sneak peek. Where is it? I think this is the one. So we're looking for meat shield. You're lost. I am two temps. Wait, where's meat shield? Wait, I missed it. It's the red one up here. Meat shield. All right, so it's 50% more life. Yeah. So I'm being lied to. POE2 skills is just lying to me. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, so then we're right. And the idea would be that this bad boy, because you can summon an infinite amount of them, right? So whenever you summon a totem, you summon Ancestral Spirit. And the Ancestral Spirit dies to both Infernal Legion and Feeding Frenzy, because Feeding Frenzy increases the damage of Infernal Legion, and it's taking 20% of life as fire damage per second. That means it dies in 5 seconds. If it dies in 5 seconds, you increase that damage by Feeding Frenzy, which means it dies in like 4 seconds. So this thing, when it dies in 4 seconds, it explodes for massive damage. And while it's dying, it's also dealing massive damage per second as life, as fire damage around it. And then you can go for a second skill over here, which is, where is it? You can go Minion Pact. Supported skill removes 20% of your maximum life from a nearby minion, right? So not only do you have 20% more damage on whatever skill you're using, you're killing your minion faster. All right, what do you guys think? Genius or not? Genius or not? Yay or nay? I think genioso. It's amazing. Oh, wait. Oh my. Oh, for some reason, I don't think it works, but if it worked, it'd be broken beyond belief. If the totem that's summoned, that minion dies, then the Ancestral Spirit will too. So this is not on death. This is when reduced to low life. Low life is 35%. Hello, trying to learn PoE before the new game, but game is saying abnormal disconnect. Failed to join instances. Is there a way to fix that? Abnormal disconnection. I've never heard of this, Nix. I'm sorry. I wish I could help, but I have no idea. Your best bet is like to type exactly what it says, space Reddit, and then I'm sure if it's something common, you will find Reddit threads explaining how to fix it. That's what I usually do for problems like this, man. If cast on freeze, Comet biting, frost drops 200% crit chance comments. I've not looked at cast on freeze. Because Reddit, the ultimate tech support, yeah. It's a great way to find it. What ascendancies do you think are the strongest? They really nerfed Titan. Titan was insane. I still think Titan might be one of the strongest entirely because of this. 50% increased effect of small passive nodes is absolutely nuts. So Titan is very strong. I think Gemling Legionnaire has some really nutty things it can do with enhanced effectiveness. And just overall, like, everything else it has. I think Chronomancer, no, not Chronomancer. I think Stormweaver could be pretty nuts because of the increased effect of Arcane Surge in your character, and free Arcane Surge can be very, very good for a lot of reasons. And on top of that, who's the guy that gives you more int power? I forget. Who skills your int, chat? What did they nerf? Oh, they nerfed a lot. So Titan now has, let's find it. 15% more max life instead of 20% more max life. And 50% more armor from a quick body armor instead of 100%. So those both got nerfed pretty hard. Although honestly, I believe at this point, everyone playing Titan is probably going to pick, like in the end game, I think hulking form is just insane. So a lot of people are going to be using this. And then they're probably not going for these two. I mean, this is really strong, but 40% more damage. And I mean, maybe they still go for it. Maybe you just go for these two. And then this for more max life. Because this will give you a ridiculous amount of life, and then this is 15% more. I think that's a pretty good combo. This is not only defensive, this is very offensive, right? All right, so let's see. For our start, how are we playing it? I didn't know they nerfed it. Yeah, they nerfed it. But it's still very good. Like, they nerfed it, but then they showed us this, this note here, which is ridiculous. So we're going for this guy, and then we are going for break armor 1 point and jade. That's our ascension, I think, our 4 ascends. I'll probably pick up, what did I pick? I pick up answered call first, probably. Yeah. And then, do I pick up wooden wall? Probably. And then I go jade, and I think anvil's weight can be last. Hulking is definitely a respec for later. Yeah. Well, no, yeah, of course. Like, early on, it sucks. So, would we pick up melee damage first? Or would we pick up something different first? I don't know if I want to waste this many nodes. I mean, 10% increase is insane. So yeah, I guess you just go for the early damage nodes. You pick these up. You get a lot of increased damage. 10 strength is nice. Where would I go to next? Regenerate 2% of life per second while stationary is really strong. How do we like that? Regen life while stationary. I guess early game we're never going to be stationary. Increased damage while you have a totem. They have increased cast speed per summoned totem. Increased attack speed per summoned totem. This sucks so much. This might be good though, so we don't know if maybe we'll just go straight over here if it's good. We really want stun threshold. Yeah, we'll figure this out when the game launches. I don't really think we can figure it out now because there's just too many things we don't know what they do. Defend with 200% of armor against critical hits. Huh. Increased armor. 50% of base armor from equipment also added to stun threshold. So good. So. Melee. What are some good melee nodes? I don't think this is that great. It's 20%, but it doesn't take us anywhere we need to go. Where would I go first? What's the most important thing to pick up early? 60% of damage taken reflected. No. Increased medical hit chance. No. No. Where would we venture? What's the most important node? I really want to go for a stun threshold early, but the problem is these are only good once you get to late game. Like, I actually might go Unwavering Stance, all things considered. I think Unwavering Stance could be really, really good in this build, because it just doubles your stun threshold after you've gotten everything done. So I guess this right here and this right here are like super late game pickups, right? Because this will just like triple or quadruple my overall stun threshold. But it's only good once they get enough strength to make it viable. I need a lot of strength for that. Yeah, interesting. Increased maximum life is nice, not necessary. But this is definitely a pickup. Resolute technique. Hits can't be evaded, never critical strike. I wish I could go for this, but I think precision might help me. How important is accuracy? Is there any accuracy nodes around here? Increased accuracy rating. Increased rating while dual wielding. Not that important early. And we will have some accuracy with precision. I just don't know how to get plus accuracy. Maybe weapons have it. Okay, so this is a plus accuracy. Plus accuracy. These are swords. You use slam since you're hit close to yourself. True. That's true. Attacks gain increased accuracy rating equal to their critical hit chance. Huh. That would be great if it... I don't know. The thing is, totems with Sunder have pretty good range, right? They're not like full melee. They have range. They could miss. All right. What other nodes are very important? We don't want block. Is it crazy to just go straight for stun threshold off the bat? Like, just go for strength and stun threshold. Maybe some armor nodes. I don't necessarily hate it. I'm just wondering if I have enough DPS. Is our damage going to be high enough? Also, armor break is important. What level can you do ancestral? Gem. So this is level 1. And what about Sunder? Sunder is level 9. I don't know when you get Sunder. How many hours until POE2? Under a day and a half. So tomorrow's going to be our last Theorycraft day. All right, tell you what, guys. I got a plan. I think that's enough reading for today. What I think we're going to do is tomorrow's stream, we're going to literally just talk about the build. We're going to cover the full build. Hopefully there's more leaks and more announcements happening soon. There will be data mining happening before my stream, so there's a good chance we're going to have a lot of new information. Right now, we're just out of new stuff, so I'm going to go play some games that are not POE2, And tomorrow we'll resume our study. But I think we are in a good spot. Can I save this somehow? Can I save this build? Yeah, I'll just copy this link. All right, we copied it. Sweet. Let me just paste it here. That's the idea for now. Oh, God. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll play some TFT probably. Thank you for the follow there, Clout. Satin. I appreciate it, man. Take a screenshot to be safe. I already have it here saved. It's fine. All right. Changing games. For those who are only watching for POE, thanks for watching. And maybe I'll see you all tomorrow. And when I start playing, we're going to do full-on hardcore SSF. No death, deathless beat the campaign. I'm not going to take a single killing blow. I'm telling you, chat. We're going to be insane. We are going to be insane. Nobody can stop us once the game launches. Sure, absolutely. No. Guys, you guys don't have to believe. It's fine. The less people believe me, the better, and the better the surprise is going to be. And I'm dropping a mirror. Good luck, brother. But mirrors are RNG. Getting past the campaign, deathless is not RNG. It's called skill check. All right? We're not dying, brother. I'm not dying. Maybe you guys are. So, 1.5 days to go, and we're going to see it happen. World first boss death. All right. Thank you for being here, and let's play some teamfight tactics. Set game, teamfight tactics. There it is. All right. Let's dive in. You're playing in hardcore? Yeah, hardcore solo self-found. Right off the bat. Who else is hyped AF? Yo, chat, type 1 if you are joining me on this journey. Who here is going to be playing POE2 on launch? I need to know. How many of you are POE2 enjoyers? I can't be the only one. Because I know a lot of my viewers have never played POE, so I don't know how many are actually going to play. Okay. We got a good amount. Me, no. How dare you? How dare you not play the game of the year? You got to give it a chance. All right, we got quite a few of you, actually. Awesome. That's great. We'll wait for free. That's fair. That's entirely fair, man, if you want to wait for free. It's out in like a year from now. Copium servers will melt. See you on December 8th. Thank you for the follow there. SZNN Chris. Thanks, buddy. Everybody can play December 6th? Yep. Everybody. If the servers are good. Listen, I think you guys are underestimating the servers. These servers will not melt. The servers will be just fine, okay? They'll survive the onslaught. I have no doubt. We're playing the same time. Also, do keep in mind, I'm probably not playing on hour 1. I am probably playing approximately 10 hours after POE2 launches. Because POE2 launches literally on my bedtime. And I don't think it's worth skipping sleep if there's a decent chance servers are trash. So, yeah, we'll start a little bit later than the other streamers. So you guys don't have to actually say, well, I want to watch Grappler, but he's an idiot. I'd rather watch Zizarin, who's good at the game. You know, you can watch Zizarin, who's good at the game. And then you can watch me, who you think is trash, but I'm going to be deathless. All right? I make it easy for you. You can watch your favorite big streamer, and then you can come over to my stream 10 hours later when you're bored of them. When you're bored of watching them play softcore. When you're watching them get donations from chat. Yeah, Lisa. They said anywhere from 6 months to a year after the early access is going to be free. Deathless, except for the first 20, those don't count. The only time I would say the death doesn't count is if it happens like within the first 6 levels. Like if I die at level 7, that doesn't count. That's me limit testing, okay? Anything after level 10 counts. In a Zizarin interview, it was mentioned that there'll probably not be any lags and stutters, and if servers will struggle, they'll just die and kick out everyone. Yeah, I expect that as well. That's why I'm very confident playing hardcore. I'm not confident playing hardcore in POE1 on server start because lag kills you. In POE2, lag doesn't kill you, which is amazing. It's like when I watch Scenarios to learn Cowsep for the memes. Yeah, honestly, I expect this to be very good for hardcore. No more blaming lag for death. That's amazing. I've died to lag and it really, really sucks. I'm so excited to play, man. I'm so excited. We're so close, chat. How do we... If I go for the thing where I can block double damage, it double my stun threshold, and I can't dodge, how am I supposed to dodge? What's the movement skill for dodging? Is there any movement skill that's good for like a leap slam, maybe? Maybe leap slam is the tech. Is a movement tech. Because I think I want to remove dodge roll from my character. I think I do. Why would I watch Ziz on release? I miss those tasty early deaths that way. No, you watch Ziz because I'm going to be starting 10 hours after they go live. I'm going to be sleeping, and I wake up 10 hours later, and we're going to dive in. That way you guys can warn me, hey, Grappler, a lot of people die to this guy. Be careful. He does a big, you know what, whatever. What are these load times? You know, we also got a lot of new viewers on here. Soraka cosplay when? When I grow a horn, okay? When I grow a horn, I'll do a Soraka cosplay. How about that? Want me to cosplay a horse, brother? What's wrong with you? Come on, game. What are these queues? You sleep for 10 hours? No, like 9. 9 hours is my ideal sleep time. I've been missing sleep, though. I've been sleeping like 7 hours a day and it's breaking me. I don't know why. I just need longer hours than the average person. You're excited to see if my nonsense build will work. I hope it does. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to scale damage properly. I'll probably go about it that way as well. Even if it won't be any server problems, there will be a queue, and I'd rather just play my single-player game next day. Fair. Mr. President, get off right now. Don't feed your gambling addiction. What are you talking about? I'm going to do a bathroom break while this is loading.
Stand and fight. Medadas do not suffer the useless.
All right, we're back. What do we have? 3 emblems. My favorite one. It's happening. Give me something good. Don't screw me, game. I love this one too. I mean, it would work kind of. Like Gangplank, it works with that, I guess. What's Academy?
Scurry, weakling. I'm gonna knock him dead.
Oh god. Contested. Family. Oh my god, contested. Bro, everyone's contesting me.
If you want me to hit you less,
I'm gonna sell off Ezreal. Maybe I should have kept him, but he just doesn't fit anything. Let's see. Let's think. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chat, we're gonna go for 9 scrap. We're going for 9 scrap. I think that's the play. 9 scrap is the move. It can happen. Come on, scrap emblem, brother. Scrap emblem right now. I like that. I can go for this as well to win streak, though. Nah. One shop. Yeah. Okay, I'll figure this out. We need to find Ziggs as early as possible to stabilize. Ziggs is a really big deal if I can find it. Ziggs! I'm so good at this game, bro. I'm so good at this game, chat. That's insane. Alright, we're insane. What is this? 3 components. Who do we want? We'll give you this. We'll give you this. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now we're super strong. Sell. I don't need this anymore. At least I'll step here as well. Alright. We're win streaking. I'm pretty sure we're win streaking this. Thank you for the sub, Lunari! 1 away from 3 years.
Morning.
Good morning to you too, friend. Good morning to you too. This is a good, unless Swain just doesn't die somehow, but doubt. All right, awesome, fantastic. Fiora or feed? What do you mean? Chat, type 1 if you believe in first place supremacy. Who here believes we're gonna hit first place? Any believers? You know we are, right? 1, there you go. There it is. Easiest first place of my life. You're getting 3rd, calling it now, I believe. Other people have actually better stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god, he got Gangplank as well? How? And he got power up as... That's insane. That's actually insane. He got power up as well. Wow. Well played, sir. We're losing. We pre-level here every time. Don't fight him, though. What is this board? Okay, we rolled a really good Zig item. Our Zig item is insane. He's level 5, unfortunately. Come on, Zig. Zig! Kill them all! Good Trundle item as well. Kind of weird to have tank on her, but whatever. Eat! He failed me. He failed me, chat. Burn him. Burn them all. Oh, so close. Why would you pre-level? Why would you throw all your gold away? I got cheated. I needed 1 more unit on board. Alright, we need a... So you can't craft scrap. Interesting. Powder has a Warmog. It was unlucky, yeah. We need something better than that. We just go for units here, by the way. Whatever the most expensive unit is, we take it. Frodo is marking them. No, we lost that fight. Alright, it's fine. Items don't matter at the moment.
Good to the last drop.
Is it the best thing I can add? Probably. could have added him instead. Ever tried High Black Rose? Yeah, I hit literally the game before this, off stream. My last game before I went to bed was 7 Black Rose. The guy quit. He just gave me the first place. So yeah, I have. I've definitely experienced Black Rose supremacy. Oh god, everyone's better than us, chat. We're the weakest link here. We're just loose streaking. Do I just sell this off? It's 2 pairs. No, I don't think we do. I think we keep them. Mbessa, Emissary.
Respect the Medardas.
She's not that good, though. Right? She's kind of trash. I'm not going to play her. Tristanna's way better when I get Corki especially. Alright. We just want to make BIS items for everybody. So, who is the main tank for scrap? Generally speaking, it should be... I gotta make the build now. So let's go. Snapshot, remove Cassiopeia, and Steb. And we go for the... So usually you want to go for 6 scrap. Right? Corki and Echo. That's already... What are we missing here? Zopian League. I heard. Let's put all the scraps, actually. Where's Gangaplanka? Because I'm still dreaming of 9 scrap. I've never hit 9 scrap before. That's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 emblems. So the other units that I want here are... we go for Elise. She's amazing. She gives me Bruiser and she gives me Form Swapper. And then we go for... I'll go for after that. Artillerist. Oh, yeah. We go for... Where's her face? We go for Tristana here. And that's it. That's our build with 9 scrap. We just need 1 scrap emblem. We already have the golem. And we're set here. 4 key items. I'll give to her for now. I don't mind loot streaking. I want to build perfect items for Corki first, and then we'll build like perfect items for Echo next. That's our main damage source. I need some form of burn. Powder's burn is not consistent enough, unfortunately. So I could go... What's my best... Ziggs is really good with burn, by the way. Ziggs burn is very good. Oh! We did it, baby! There it is! Yes, sir! We did it! We're insane! Don't let it roll off. You're right. Boom! Let's go, baby. There it is. I love to see it. Okay. All right, now we're popping off. Who am I missing? Missing Gangplank. All right. Oh my god, we're going to have all Radiant items. It's going to be insane. So... I reroll it by accident? No, I'm not rerolling it. I think you fast 9. Absolutely. 100% fast 9. There's no question about that. That's the only play we have. Although we will do 1 small roll for Gangplank on 7. Just to stabilize. Because I think once we get 6 scrap, we're insane. I don't mind losing this either. Like, these are all decent losses. This is actually... It's probably better to lose this than to win. There's just easy 2 gold, right? Alright. Fighter. Ziggs 2. That stabilizes me so well. Who will send to Hex Core? Will you? You got Bulwark. There's so many scrap players. We're the only one who hit 9 scrap. Swin is broken in TFT2. Not really. He's good, but he's not broken. I wouldn't... No. There's much stronger units. I might start winning because of Ziggs 2-star. Oh, she actually transformed by accident. Oops. Save sword. More important to get glove than saving sword, I think. Awesome losses. Look how good our losses are, dude. This is great. All right, we're looking for Corki, Echo, Elise, Gangplank, Rumble. Well, Rumble can't appear, but Corki, Echo, yeah. I'll pre-level here. We have Echo. We'll just take him for now. Good enough. Sweet. All right, we got 6 scrap. I got to figure out when I'm going to build an Echo. I probably want to go for Hodge, Jeweled Gauntlet, and QSS or something crazy, or something like that. I don't know. I just want to give him full crit, so he just crits really hard. And maybe like a what's his mana pool? Shojin maybe. I don't know. All I know is this game is Ogre. I could give him Ionic Spark as well. I could give him Ionic Spark. I need a lot of gloves to make this build work. All right, we actually don't have to roll anymore. We have 6 scrap on board. That's already insane. There's no rolling needed anymore. This is it. We just need to find, I think we're just going to start win streaking with this, with all 1-stars. That's how crazy this is going to be. Pick up Urgot in case you never get Tristana. I will get Tristana, and she's way better than Urgot. Yeah, we're just too tanky now. I should just add these to the board, but I need to re-roll them. So that's kind of counter synergy, unfortunately. I'm going to go Zoe over what's-her-face. Zoe has, I have a point in Sork, right? The Golem. I mean, she's just better, isn't she? I don't need Dominator. Whatever. Let's do this. I want to save the bow. Who the hell do I give the...
Life is pain.
I'm gonna find Tristana super easy. I doubt anybody's rolling 3-star Tristana here. It's Jover? Probably. I hope it is. Dude, we're so freaking tanky. I want to build Elise as the main tank. Actually, this goes to Elise 100%. We build Elise tank, and we give her... Yeah, we absolutely didn't give her gargoyles plus something. Plus a component. Like, gargoyles plus a... Am I losing this fight? That's crazy, I'm not losing this fight. Never mind. Like, with how strong we are, we should never lose. Stone plate and a belt. I think stone plate and... I don't know if the belt is the best. I don't know.
Good to the last drop.
Is 9 scrap really good? they all get radiant items. Every scrap unit gets 1 radiant item. That gives me 8 radiant items. You know what 8 radiant items is, dude? Get out of here. It's insane. It's insanely strong. Okay. Look what I found. That's so crazy good. I'm gonna put him backline for now. This is fine. This is fine. Let's give him these items here. So Corky wants this. And I think he wants 2 swords. So give him 1 more sword here. No, I want to give he's always gonna roll a natural sword into something. I want to give him crit. You'll see what I mean. We're so strong, dude. All components. We're so damn strong. This guy's really strong too, to be fair. He got the immovable objects, so he has a very tanky front line. Porky Ginsu's now. Just pure damage. He doesn't need attack speed. Oh my god, it's over, chat! Dude, imagine not believing first place. Oh, this game is going to be great. Alright, what do we have here? Give me something crazy like items. I don't think I can re-roll the crest if I want. I have 3 4-cost champions. I can't. Nope. Yeah, but like, what emblem would I want? I don't need another emblem. Oh, these all suck, dude. You know, this actually isn't bad. I can dig this. It's not the best one, but we'll take it. It could have been a lot better. I need to sell this guy off soon. Again, we're going straight to level 9. I think we're very, very stabilized here. This guy went Academy. Like, we get more and more shielding on top of our shielding, and just gives us really good front line as well. Swing over Seb. You got a form swap already. True, true. I can dig that, and I can start re-rolling that shield as well. That's on him. I like that. Until I find Elise.
Dawn is the future.
Alright, do I ever go 4 form swapper? I don't have any way to fit it. Because if I add Jace to this, that's 3. I could cut Tristana. Nah, this is better.
Bring on the bad guys.
We have artillery on Tristana here. No gloves yet. He calls Elise, yep. We do indeed. So I'm going to sell Zoe now and add Tristana to the board, I think. I'm better off making her the tank. Tristana for powder. Dude, this guy's really strong. I might lose this fight, yeah. He's stronger than I am. Really close fight, but he didn't have enough. That's fine. We just don't have damage yet. We need to get Echo 2-star. There's a few things we need to do first. So, Rumble is Biss on the carousel. And people are going to take Rumble because there's like 4 scrap players. So, I'm not going to get him. Corky is second Biss. Corky is actually right in front of me when my time comes. Third Biss is just a pair of gloves. He scammed you. Easy, baby! Give me the Corky. Ho ho! Alright, now we have a carry. Nice. We got a better carry than Gangplank. Alright, we're selling this off. need gloves. All right. Is everything correct here? I need to give her an item as well. We're gonna give you this if you want it. No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give her AP. She already has enough HP from shield. She doesn't need higher HP. I want to give her AP and resistances basically. I think those two are just better overall. Because her EHP is gonna be insane, like 60 shield generated.
I'm far from done killing.
I need to start building Echo. I just need gloves. I need I need like 4 gloves, man. They're not rolling. Who's the scrap missing? Yo! What the frick, bro? Excusez-moi? Cheating? Chat, it's not cheating, chat. I'm not... Guys, this was destined to be the case, okay? You guys just don't understand how good I am at the game. Oh my god, bro. What the hell is this? Chat, it's over. It's over. Nice French accent. I could teach you more. Bro, look at the shield. And they all have radiantes. Holy. Look at all the radiant items. Rod on him? Yeah, you're right. Oh my god, dude. How can we ever lose this game? Jesus Christ. Wow. No idea how this game works. I never will. That's okay. Just know I've won the game. I just typed I win. GG, well played. It's true, I actually win. There's no coming back from this. I've won the game. Nine radiant items, bro. Holy smokes. Where's all the cloaks, though? I need cloak. Bro, how can I not find it? Where's the cloak? Annoying, but okay. I need to start itemizing people. I don't know, dude. Typical Brazilian behavior. Fun to watch for some reason. Dude, our board. Even this guy gets a ridiculous shield. That's so crazy. This game is so over, dude. Bro, look at Rumble popping off as well. We're gonna build an insane Rumble. Because we got him super early. I mean, we could lose to a 3-star 5 cost, for example. I don't even think a 3-star 4 cost could beat us. What do you guys think? Type 1 if you agree. Type 1 if you think eventually even a 3-star 4 cost won't beat us once we 2-star everything. Because we just have too much HP and too much damage with Radiant items. I think Radiant items are just too strong. These are my last components. Means everybody needs to have one component. Hmm. Who doesn't have a component? Only Trundle doesn't have one. I want to give Trundle a better component. No anomaly, we should win. So I gave Elise the anomaly, right? Wait, who did I give it to? Who did I give the anomaly to? Are you gonna? Oh yeah, I have no anomaly. No, I got free items. Never mind. 91 gold. Yeah, I'm going for level 10. I'm going for 3-star rumble. Echo for the items. Yeah. But you got to realize items give me max shield to everybody, right? That's why I did it. That's the reason I went for items. Imagine if I sold her by accident. That would be the saddest day. Itemized Trundle. I want to give him armor piece. I want to give him any defensive. Armor, belt, or cloak. They're all good. 4-star Violet. I think we destroy 4-star Violet personally. I think. I'm not sure. I think we do. Like we have all 1-stars, by the way. 1-star, 1-star. Our entire board is trash. You gotta realize, like, our board is really bad right now. We're still winning. All 1-stars. Once we 2-star the board, it's over. You have anti-heal? Yes. Ziggs. He has Morellas. One of the first things I built. Nothing here matters. What we pick up. I can go for this off of Mord, just to make him cast more often. That's not a bad item. Get emblem? Nah, there's no emblem I need. That's our first 2-star carry. 64. Perfect. Dude, how did oh my god. I'm not hitting armor piece. I would never play one of these auto chess games, but you're kind of making me want to play it. Oh, it's such a fun game when you just high roll like this. I just can't lose. Look at this. Look at it. What the frick? All radiant items. Echo's just gonna pop off. Jesus Christ. This game, man. Holy crap. I don't know if I've ever high rolled that hard. Getting the second, just getting insta scrap 9. You should frontline powder. No, because she gets a DPS item every time, guaranteed. She doesn't get non-DPS. Even powder's damage should be something, right? Like 800 damage. Just a radiant DPS. Alright. I think we don't even. Okay, finally, thank you. You did it, brother. I'm so proud of you. So what do I do with this? I just give this to her, right? Yeah. Because I can't combine with anybody. Because every one of these items is radiant, so I need to do it this way. I mean, this is a first. It's a guaranteed first. I don't have enough money to get 3-star Rumble, unfortunately. If I level up, I can get 3-star who? Chat, who do we 3-star here? We'll do it the hard way. Who do we want a 3-star? You get 3-star 4 cost. Outer. Corki. Maybe Corki. Echo or Corki. Alright, let's do it. I don't care about 2-starring her. Game is gonna end before you can get it. I don't think so. I think we can hit it.
I'm doing this my way.
I think it's doable.
It will all be over soon. revved up.
Bring on the bad guys.
Eureka!
I should scout him out just to see what he's doing.
Dawn is the future.
They joined the wrong army.
Who wants an item? I guess Gangplank wants an item next. There's literally no way I lose these fights. Like, poor guy went family, but... I mean, his board is actually pretty decent. He's killing a lot of my units. He is. He's doing good work.
Every web, a masterpiece.
I'm just gonna roll it down.
Dawn is the future.
Men live, men die. Change is...
Yeah, we got powder. Nice.
I'm doing this my way. Baby, don't fail me now.
This game is so over. Yeah. Not bad. As long as Corki is safe from Violet, it doesn't even matter. Now I have Rumble as a hard carry. I think Rumble might actually do more damage, because I give him full AP, right? I think Rumble actually might do more damage than Corki at this point. Oh, wow. Oh my god! He hit hard. But look at his damage. It's already 10k gone. And if I hide Rumble, it's worse. I can literally frontline Corki. I'm not even joking. Look, 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 look. I can literally do this. And it won't matter. Literally.
We fight for those who cannot.
That's how insanely strong we are. Last cannon Rumble. Yep. Look, look, look! I give him away. You can have him, brother! You can kill my Kirky. It doesn't even matter. Oh, bro, he ran. He ran away. Yo, what a Giga Chat. Did you see that? What an absolute monster. And he's out. Yep. Holy. Oh, man, it's great. Oh, man. Let me think. I don't even know what to take here. Doesn't really matter. Take this for Gangplank, I guess. This is how to play TFT. Yep. Oh my god. There's a lot of echoes there after I sold them off, unfortunately. I've locked everyone in. Look at this play, dude. Oh my god. Come on, kill him! No! No, he didn't die. Oh my god, what a dude, this is unfair. I didn't manage to block them and I messed up. Yo, what a build. That's so disgusting. That's so disgusting. Ah, beautiful. I couldn't lose. I couldn't position in a way to lose. It's a very grappler game, yeah. That was great. Now we do it again. I told you guys it was the first place. I told you, I had no doubts in my mind that we're taking first that game. I could smell it early on. Now, to be fair, it was pretty lucky to find the Ziggs. I mean, the augment for scrap. And then it was pretty damn lucky to find an early Rumble. But even if we didn't find Rumble, we were fine. We were going to roll for it. What's up, Dream? It's a grappler game. Yeah. All right. We go again. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Numero uno. I try. I mean, honestly, I couldn't have done it without you guys. You guys were the defining factor of whether I was going to take first place or not. All of your tips, all of your bullshit. I did it on my own. I'm insane. Everyone doubted. Not a single person believed in my supremacy. Imagine not believing in your streamer. Was it a first? Of course it was a first. Of course it was. I only know how to get first place. I miss you. You have been watching you since Legend of Runeterra. Damn, I miss you hard. I'm here every day, brother. I'm here every day. If you ever miss me, just stop on by, brother. I'm not going anywhere. You typed 1? Oh, did you? Were you one of the believers? I should have made it a Gamba for that. Yo, chat. My diet begins in 11 days. We're going to lose all this body fat and get ripped. We're starting dieting soon. I've overbulked. I thought it was going to bulk a bit slower, but I put on too much body weight. I'm currently 98 kilograms. I'm almost 100 kg. So I need to drop like probably 5 kilograms of body fat, which should take me... How fast can I drop 5 kilograms of BF? How fast can I do that? I wish we would play Legends of Runeterra. Yeah. Game dead, unfortunately. The crazy thing is, that game, we only played for the scrap. That was my first time hitting 9 scrap, by the way, and it felt amazing. I wonder if 9 scrap beats 10 Enforcer. I doubt you can even fit through a door. It's not easy. So we have Scar. Scar's a fun unit to play around. You can play Scar plus what's his name? Plus not Corgi, the sniper kid. And Enforcer's confiscates. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. No, never mind. It's a hard counter. Good point. What if you put the items on after combat starts, though? Wouldn't that be like... If you have a golden remover, could you just micromanage all your items instantly? Is that doable? They don't transform? That's true. I mean, just in general, though. Like, let's say you have golden remover and somebody has 10 Enforcer. If you remove all your items and then once they enforce, you just drop them really fast, you could technically beat it, right? If you work out, guys, fasting is never the solution. Fasting is amazing. I love fasting. I'll actually probably do a fast, like on New Year's or something. Just because gym is closed, so I don't really need to eat that day. What are we building? I was literally talking about this. Worth the wait. Alright, chat. You've got 2 options. Do you want a 4-star or 1 cost, or do you want an automata? What's a really cool 1 cost we can 4-star? Trundle could be really cool. I don't know. What do you want, chat? Speak to me. Speak to me. Not automata? Luck sucks. Alright, fine. Oh. I want a 3-star or 5 cost. I don't care. I'm 3-starring. Oh! Give me that. What do we hit? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice, chat. That is a good one. Holy. And Firelight for Echo? Unethical. And it heals. That's insane. It gets armor and it heals, chat. What a game, bro. We did it. All right, we're popping off again. Where's Corky? Look at my boy. He has no shame. He has no shame. Just dives into combat. What a Giga Chat totem. Look at that. All right, we lost. No, did we lose? We might actually win this. It's technically... Oh, we lost. Damn it. I'm not going to get there fast enough. No. What? Oh, my God. It's fine. I can lose streak. It's all good. I got Mortdog tied up in the basement. Oh, this is great. Let me think. Can I ever win a fight if I sell both of these off?
Wonderful.
I don't think so. Probably not. That means attacks also trigger artillery. The artillery dummy's kind of cool. Dude, this guy 2-starred so many things. What the? Wait. He got 2-star Loris already? How? That's bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't just have 2-star Loris on 2-3. While you also have 2-star Maddie. While you also have 2-star Steb. This guy's cheating. Literally cheating. My God, I'm so bored. Well, it's not my problem. Don't worry. Path of Exile in less than 2 days, brother. We're almost there. It's almost happening. I need bows. I could have gone for Sword Corky as well, but I need bow really bad. Because that's the #1 way to make my Corky strong. Well, I could consider going for Echo as my main carry, because we did get Firelight after all, but it would be really weird to play Zeri as well. But I'm not sure. Trundle, huge.
I'm gonna knock 'em dead.
Bruiser.
Zon's with me every fight.
Let me do
This
this.
time's no different.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know. I'll sell her off. For now, I'm just gonna play it like this. 3 Firelight. It'll make the totem tankier. Worth something. She gives damage to a lot of things on the boards. It's fine. Oh, yeah, sure. Why not? If I find an Echo early, I just win the game immediately as well. Experimenter Rebel. Cowstep's not streaming. Watching chess pieces fighting each other. Yeah, exactly. It's great content. What do you mean? Some of the best content. Pick up another Zeri here.
This time's no different.
What else is there to do? I could play actual real chess. You guys can watch me dominate over the real board. Alright, who here believes our next augment will give me scrap as well? Any scrap believers in chat? Yay or nay? Do you guys believe in scrap dominance once again? Just to hit it randomly for no reason? 2? What do you mean 2, dude? You want to believe? Listen, it's Golden Gaia. We get 2 more yellow augments. Why wouldn't I hit it? You just gotta hit. There's no reason it wouldn't happen. Look at that healing. It's so insane. You could use Sniper, I guess. No reason for it not to happen. I like the odds. They're in my favor. Okay, Super Bread. % of damage taken. Would I ever... I would definitely pick up a Firelight Emblem as well, by the way. 100%. Because it would make Echo just that much stronger. Then I could just go for Scar and skip the Zeri. Pure Fiction. Odds are ever in your favor. Of course they are. Okay. It's an Echo item for sure. Definitely give it to her to hold for now. Am I actually selling Zeri, though? You made it up. You didn't make anything up. What do you mean? Gangplank is great here. Gungaplanka goes on board. And now I am kind of forced to sell something. I think we just sell Zeri. This is actually a really good Gangplank item, so we give it to him. He'll carry pretty damn hard here. I'll probably give him this as well. I can give her this. It's 3 items, right? This will give me very, very good stuff overall. Alright, I like it. We should start win streaking now, I think. Gameplank rolled a really nice item too. Have I seen? I don't know what that is. Excellent. Alright, we've stabilized. Here we go, chat. Scrap time. Scrap supremacy time. Give me the emblem, baby. Nope. It's not bad. I have to admit, this is not bad, actually. I could go for this. I'm rolling. Support cash. More items. Collector. Holy Zephyr. Let me go with that. That's pretty decent. Because this build actually lacks resists. It has a lot of shield, so my EHP is going to be extremely high. Resist and frontline are good. Attack speed is really good on Corki and backline. And on Echo and frontline, so I can dig it. I'm surprised I'm losing these fights. This guy's really damn strong. I actually thought I was going to win this. I thought I was going to win streak pretty hard. Up Swain here. Yeah, it was a good shot. Okay, now we're winning for sure. Now we're 100% winning. Okay, sweet. Can I fit Swain on board now? I can fit Swain next, though, if I want to. Six Visionary. Wait, he has 6 Visionary? It wouldn't have mattered. If I had Gangplank 2, I win that fight. Saw Grab playing TFT. What would he think was happening? If aliens saw it? I don't know. Alright. Very strong board. Insta wins everywhere. Set is not tanky enough to kill us, to stop us, I think. Awesome. Only thing is, like, a lot of our units are not scrap at the moment. We need to get 6 scrap ASAP. Echo's going to make a really big difference here once we find him. There's no way we lose, right? I'm actually shocked at how well this guy is doing. I might have lost. Oh my god, I might have lost. Holy crap, I lost the fight! It's crazy. Okay. Oh my god, there's an echo. Oh my god, there's an echo, chat. Oh, we want gloves as well, really bad. No, we want swords as well. Yes! All we're missing is Ziggs now, chat. It's Ogre. We are just missing Ziggs. Oh, baby. Give me the Ziggs. Show it to me. Ziggs, and we have Supremacy. Or Corki. That would be pretty nice. Alright, Ziggs or Corki. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. I think we rolled because it's on 6.
Friends just get in the way.
So unethical. Wow. Wow. That's insane. Alright, it's over. We just need to hit one more scrap emblem. One more scrap emblem and we celebrate. That's all I need. And I believe we can... Wait! Can we force it? Scrap Dominator? It's so risky to try to 50-50 it. I could do it on the Ascension thing, right? I could try to 50-50 it with Bruiser and Scrap. You know, Scrap and Firelight are both pretty solid, by the way. I could do it here as well. I can give Firelight Emblem to Corki. Ambusher would be pretty bad, though. Actually, Ambusher's good. Ambusher fits on Corki. No, I can dig that. Yeah, I think we can roll that. Then I can remove Powder. Darwin forward be king, what? Alright, we haven't... I can roll for... If I don't get Scrap Emblem from the Augment, I can get it from the Mutation. It's a 33% chance, but Firelight's not a bad find either. I wonder if that's the right play. I probably slam that item on Corki. If I get another bill, I can go for burn on Corki, actually. Not bad. Alright, we have burn on Corki. I like that. Let's see. It's hard to say what the best play here is. I need to give this to him. I should level as well. Yeah, people have some really strong builds at the moment running, but we're still in a very good spot. I had nothing to give to Gangplank, so we messed up. Because I'm low on removers. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's the big one, chat. Here we go. Scrap Emblem, please. Jinx and Civica. Screw that. Nope. Little buddies. Bulky, definitely. Come on! No, 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 no. I'm gonna take this probably. Come on! No, I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. Empress have a chance to drop loot, scaling with critical strike chance. The value of the loot given also critical strikes, granting even more loot. Right. Make some money.
Every web, a masterpiece.
We're gonna get all our money back here. I'm gonna do this. I just want to make sure I destroy everybody. Everybody alive will get destructoited immediately. Make sure we don't lose a fight. Just guarantee it. We're gonna make all our money back. Spend? Yeah, I did. I think we never lose with this board. It's too strong. Go to 0? There's no way we go to 0, though. I still want to make like 50 econ, like at least 40 econ. I think going to 0 there was a big misplay. Works.
I'm doing this my way.
Imagine us, heroes.
Okay,
Imagine us, heroes.
sucked. That really sucked. I didn't get 2-star Corky or 2-star Echo. I was really hoping for one of the two. Whatever. That's fine. Poor guy went for the same thing and didn't kill my board. That's gotta feel bad. Oh, man! Why am I first? Why am I first? Sag. Alright, we won. No! He took... That's the one... I actually wanted that more than this. I don't need... Damn it. Damn it! Now it's all trash. Fine. Echo it is. We'll do it with Echo. It's fine. Hello? Can we hit?
Revved up.
I can't hit. I can't hit, chat. I literally can't hit. Oh my god, this game sucks so much. This game sucks so much. I still get money off of this, right? It's for 3 rounds, I believe. Yeah. That's insane we didn't hit it. That's actually insane we didn't hit it. How good is Sentinel? Sentinel's pretty solid, too. Okay. I just want to have fun. I just want to have a good time. Come on, show it to me. Give it to me! Damn it. No! No! Damn it! Damn it! You know, that's not bad for Echo. Whatever. I couldn't find it, chat. I couldn't find the emblem. This is so scuffed as well. Core key. What do I give this to? Just give it to Corky, I guess. I don't even know. I don't know who to give it to. I might actually lose this fight because of this bad itemization. Might be a loss. I need components. It's so sad. Yeah. I need to refix my board. Corky or Echo. I want to put Ziggs on board, but Ziggs sucks a lot. Like, Ziggs is really bad. I need to level up more. I already have 4 Firelight. I'm kind of bummed they couldn't hit what I wanted to hit. I might give it to Echo. It's not horrible. All right, let's see what we hit. First of all, I think this is wasted on powder. I need to give everybody a component. So this is the last component round. Everybody has to get components. I still haven't gotten good Corky items. But Echo is a bigger carry at the moment than this, so I probably want Lifesteal on him as a 3rd item. Probably. Okay, sword, man. Okay, we got sword. Don't you need Tristana with Corky? I do. I don't know, man. I messed up again. I shouldn't have done that. That was a misplay. I'm throwing pretty hard. I give this to Rumble, actually. I just realized. Rumble has a very good AoE attack. He's gonna burn everyone by default really early by being frontline. You only need 2 Firelight? Maybe. Well, it does give a big attack speed boost to Echo, which is nice. Now I just gotta spread these apart. It is what it is. So, who are my scraps? Who am I cutting out? I'm cutting out... No, Gangplank doesn't get cut ever. Trundle doesn't get cut. Echo doesn't get cut. Powder doesn't get cut. How do I fit Rumble? Who do I cut for Rumble? It's so weird to do. That's the play. That'll do. Alright. We need 2-star units, but we lost a lot of gold. I need a 2-star everything. Everything's 1-starred. There's a world they get a scrap emblem on board on Carousel though as well. If I do, what would I cut? Yeah, I can get just immediately 9 scrap. Okay, so we can roll it down. Do I roll more? No, Spider gives me Bruiser and Form Swapper. Level for 4 Firelight? Yeah, probably. Probably right. Just level for 4 Firelight. Although I need Echo too. He's like my better carry. Also, I need to put this guy under the Aegis. So that was a misplay. Jace over GP. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, he gives attack speed, which is nice. But we're still losing these fights. Wow. Malzahar with really good items. Alright, we're down to 1 HP. It depends what we get in Carousel. We have priority. If we find Scrap Emblem, we pop off. If we don't, we roll for Echo 2, I think. No! took it! Bro, he took it from me! Bro, he's not even playing that. He's not even playing. He's not even playing scrap. What the frick?
Every web.
What an asshole.
I'm doing this my way.
Wow, what an ass. He took it from me, chat. He took it from me. He took it from me. Where's Tristan? I need a Tristan as well. That's a Hate Watcher? True. True. Hate Watcher indeed. Alright, I think we're screwed. We'll see. Skill issue. Who knows? I got Lifesteal and Echo, by the way. That's really solid. The hell is that? Lowers 2-star. Just popping off like crazy. We lost. Red buff from Rumble doesn't do anything. His ability already burns and moons. Does it really? Are you sure? Oh my god. And he... Oh my god. We got so scammed. Why is there a sushi carousel in this game? To scam you like that. That's why. Yep. It is what it is. Life's not easy, chat. Life is sometimes unfair. What are you gonna do? C'est la vie. All right, chat. Tomorrow is the last stream where we don't play Path of Exile. Okay? Tomorrow we're gonna talk about our beginner build. Hopefully there will be some leaks tomorrow. We lost, we did lose, yes. You can't always get what you want, I know. But it was almost there. We were going to take first place if we got that in the carousel. He screwed us from our first. Because we instantly just put Corki on the board and give Emblem to Elise and win the game by default. Oh, that would have been so good. Oh, it's so sad he took it. The Earth could get swallowed up by a roaming black hole at any moment, and we wouldn't see it coming. I mean, technically speaking, possible. It's true. All right, friends. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Righteous Fire POE2 edition. Righteous Fire is not going to be out in early access day one, unfortunately, so we can't really do Righteous Fire day one. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I hope you had a good time. And I will see you all tomorrow for the final day of prepping for POE2. And then we dive in the stream after that. Hardcore, solo self-found, deathless campaign. All right. Until next time, friends. You know what it is. Peace! Well, I could start doing cardio now. Maybe I could go for a walk. All right. See you guys tomorrow.